na yasum na yadawase sanze yaka se moa na mukrekre mu ankakrakra ye ba ye nche de bedwuma de bi edi bia no ekọ kama pa de be patro de tirie zedne opeze obara beton ade bi wo ho obedi udwa wo ho anampo moa bi ade beboa se nsu ana bibibia ebeboa madwuma de na ekra ben 0456 176204 0556 yabe na yasum na yadawase enei Actus Bites Millennium Constructions and afi Amuzu Head Food eno enanche no na ezo mo maka no kukrama omo boana djuma de na remetimi e dia mountain ya bana ya ba beto aso e di nkomo mresim no abo Africa class e omo nkomo Shamrock Factory and afi so Millennium Constructions and also nanche no na Gentleman Dental Clinic omo nyina kan obi abo ma ya makoye pe timi ya ba kwagu bibia aboko de
fans are now there.
Oh, no way. Says on way.
To them, when you go for Daroma, be had the Naka. At the party idea. Not just a BBI okay.
I mean, BBI fan.
Sure.
BBI fan. Well, and all go be run more Paju Park.
Yeah, because
it was a good test.
Yeah. My magic. Me the Sunday nasi mo man from my number no.
Sa
afina am no man videos ne kakra bi
ye die bi hu komo kakra ne krobia komasi asante koroko we dey our first preseason game on mapo
yeah so omoni team body this is their first preseason game say I know mo cho mo bo
yeah
and the last time I didn't go about download 11 ne Aziz how na diary 11
yeah.
So this was a game that so many team ankasa ebo a Paju Park. It was a good exercise if you ask me. At least my coach the fair idea of players or number and probably the players that are so momoko. I wasn't impressed with a lot of things.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't impressed because a pre-season there, but you want to see something that a coso a team. If not for anything, you have to see how our coaches and my year a training grounds and one or two things will meet me. And so to me, I done the dear say something is going on. But me personally, man, shada who be until the videos na more in so bet me a copy be now on the other to so. Man, shada who be but I was really impressed with the performance of Abrante Friend Aziz.
Oh, okay.
Because he came in the first half, and that second half na kakra no film. One of the junior goalkeepers and so to me by, but baby 5-point blank saves. That is to tell you, Ajuma, Abrante. I'm not judging them be oh, for you didn't say Benab, because Benab is a lower tier, and Omonokotoko they want any day Kotoko should be at the top level and give that kind of performance. Because they are a team that Mabo Mwache. Majority of the team, Kotoko don't have sort of. But the better we are saying, if we have a shame, we trials near the so. I think that it was a good exercise for Asante Kotoko, the coach, to see how let's say Usifa Ayenyoma never be a team. So that is what I saw from a game on boy. And apart from a lot of things, I say it's how Asante Kotoko team.
It is a day.
The mentality of the players, could I say it, Mrs. Yeah, the mentality of the players. I don't know if some of them ain't okay. Some back to Kotoko, so we be a bibia within their best say more that one I can't tell, but the attitude and how our body language no crowd dim komono enya dia SNF and I've seen people talking a lot about go and share than lad near the day who so what the football cheer now say what you have been in this business I don't expect anybody to be doing something more with than lad no. Someone paid and ladder, you can just stay Monko for say we don't want him in our team. Uncle. Champions League final. Goalkeeper say mistake. Lawrence Kai was about team. No, yeah, mistake for Champions League final.
No, but it seems that could be on one thing. Yeah, how separate use a man notice here. Chichu yeah fans mo. Fans don't believe in say be a bad day. Nipa na a bad day. And footballers no. Omo what is that you come on we talk to Donnarumma maybe mistake be okay Real for PSG film. Omo we talk top goalkeepers no cry use omo ye top goalkeepers ne yam from so top players kwaku be bre yam from so but they have no supporters no and Ghana supporters means one notice here dia so we have two money to use say wo nya dia help bad man of the match
one thing that we should understand David here a typical example in the EPL I don't think say ever since we free EPL in ko you know obet me abobe two coaches two goalkeepers or more David here so maybe Alisson Becker na de beben and somehow maybe Donnarumma no I wouldn't put him above David here
I feel on one
yes and so David here there go and check the stint with Manchester United it was mad with those kind of little mistakes near there no telling you say top goalkeepers when they do baby mistakes it's missy and normal me who video no for na me feel bad for that lad he's coming back and all game this year already we are in a position a club no obia who say I say the negativity outweighs the positivity goalkeeper for more something but them now we here I really knew say they are on messages they are calling so and what I'm seeing it's not nice frankly speaking it's not nice we fan say normal
I don't know how
this is a goalkeeper who has proven
yeah on there say please Roma supporters no who say team beat is there Madrid money we na ye dey omo toto ye ha say dey support team for you to see say Real Madrid are dey similar and our team supporters adwa pa no na akwa do level bi a ehun say ye ho hwe a enye ba ha no one mistake pe onya de sa for eno na ku players na we no eno ni say team didia team rura your local coaches ni bi team nti no omo di take decision
the reason is we do baby I hear on the other side see supporters na se kaka DNT America side for some couple of years now Yama they believe in say you should have fixing matches players no should have here maybe no I am more it's what the moment to be mistake no you on that no side be
I agree meba na lad is a top goalkeeper
yeah
your national team na lad a co world cup amagana da na lad a fight your system nyina mu this is a pre-season game pre-season go be say go be catch was a coach di na kwa gu yesi players no kra ye di bi mu sim san yo mu fi bebre e won che so o mo nya de your coach no kra bi wa ne tactics bi o do runs that abrofu coaches be different from your coaches no ya ni o changes bi wa we ya bi mu so player na nya de yo bi o ko de ha de keke
that's it
me ba to what you say this is a pre-season game hey ko bi ani how to fool ke bi abo ko de
nyame adumo Arsenal supporters na ebosi
and then na
and no wrong with Emirates Stadium anymore supporters ni bi ko raise banners welcome Vinicius Junior
na mo sign Vinicius ana
omunya nsa but omo signal no asha say air blinke because so far yo Gabriel Martinelli Gabriel
say wala wa ye party be hu na yo
oh David
we don't have nya na ye the picture we dey about
okay we know they are to say
ayo nya na ye di be na that means that here
but enyo no kwa na ye nim the way Arsenal for no many ase ade for
mama mo the breakdown say
me mama breakdown ayo lutaki na ko epi now ni lutaki
wonu say me ka say meeting be koso and the meeting abaso awi na sesi a me pacho me feel as am dey be ma no we why hold on me be my feelings worthy why hold it
patrol me ni papa
David Austin ho
on saying said yeah legit
as we speak meeting me go so ko sisi me cho me di free baby abechiro on say rock nation ne ma do meeting ne ba so le na time a omo ekodro na initially na Arsenal deal no ma do fi say e agro entom ko tenase no Madrid say 22 million euros, take it or leave it. A whole and a rock nations representatives, you know, Ebeka Madrid for say any Arsenal. These are the proofs. Any documents are Arsenal show interest. I say no more per boy, you know. And no more crowns, not Arsenal catch supporters, you know. I say no more per boy, you know. And after the meeting, I be told that say Vinicius Junior or per 30 million euros. Madrid said 22. And no de be ma no intimate no man timi a do ba bia Vini ani beje and Arsenal fans re cha say any adena fa osoko 1-1 abrofo ne kan sa o abrofo bi ka osoko na bia just 1-1 na we just was set we say ato oba but kwa committee na nya ba na we but Vinny, Yasu Ramos trainer, the guy is very hurt. They say, or say some of the Spanish fans, and all, a racist. They can't person free or no. And now, Madrid for Edineka loyalty bonus of 10 million euros. Ninani is coming up, but Vinny say, Sanka Madrid from players on 28 and Kobe Timiaje. Say, Madrid board of directors, no. If you say, mistake bina omo ye no e mo nya sa mistake ni bi omo say na mo player bi e no kowra mu e wo e Turkey okay no
yeah
oh mo left guy ya now
Marco Asensio
no best on waka and to Liverpool the 120 million euros buy Madrid rejected ye omo say we as no work on kitwa bi no mu nya ye enti some boy no efi say only 22 no na say obekwa 150 million euros omo accept a big money do be waya mama bedawie Arsenal are ready say on be to be 120 on be 200 million euros fixed no mo te 20 no I add ons no mo de aba say no ka say after the meeting Vinicius Junior and Rock Nation for kushia omo edin komo. So, say decision on the same man before train. Mother to my boy, no. That's a 22 near the Bemau. Some dear, and a beton.
Do you know the upbeat neighbor? A fast now they are one deal.
Chances so, Anthony Cruano.
I can't.
The budget trophy.
But Mammy Jamuman, I'm also no ban of him now, the banana wedding. Over to Vinicius Junior when you had
Bruno Guimaraes Vinicius hey Champions League straight
the say current EPL managers now open the longest serving manager
BBF favors now for no
the supreme strategist Mikel Arteta the supreme strategist the economist Mikel Arteta Premier League coach by
Arsenal sorry be 800
seven the form here you be good Madrid team no mo I am me mo ready mo ya mo be fa papa ne de ko right the balance so now you be breaking it down now you touching it down now you knocking it down now you jaja mu your power me no nsemo mami nema me pacho nema tokwa no mami fan chance mamo ni nyina ne se roma and some pinepa na Santos ball game na Santos game mo boy na game pare na Santos a win na nema ne supporters ni bi akoko ntokwa reporter mente ese nema on put me amane charges on put me up on charge on ebe fine no yeso ram ewo me pacho South America eba footballer rusri bi o eni kwasa footballer football eni kwasa sa no ma no otutu na say enu reportamente so Roma from Superior Court of Sports Justice say name violence and a name edru ba bi na ofre supporters in some mramyan kontokwa mo ye mema mo temo nham odan wo so epe omumra no based on article 258 clause A. Almost say I just almost said disrespect for sports ethics and a bus who bad disrespect sports ethics or somebody charge a ball and no put me to put them and a reporter me patro epa no cinema can be say you are out. This is Santos. You are out. This is Santos. Some woman here on the charge a purple name and no at the empire. I am breaking it down. And no remo fans no and a name and no mukuntokwa or elusu dear Nelso Adia name my chum nenya and no a depa Luis Figo Mammy Amfama. As Luis Figo the pressure and biapa was so pesre a FIFA president. Mr. Jenny Infantino, I said when we are all resigning. Luis Figo was it's too late to save his dignity, but it's not too late to save football. He should go. And no, your friend Luis Figo, no, was say open, your friend Jenny Infantino, or person, baby football. aduno so ba say but Walker, beton some of the shares, and I'm private investors. Let's all percent football, was say football at and purple on resigning Manuya, and Sakwana next year March, elections no, as to any upper so, and no at the upper, a jamo, not me no Casama image Wayana so, Lina so Rama, I just saw Ramo Portugal, I am Portuguese. Ecologist and party. Omo etia petuda me patron fa omo tenebra. A Portuguese and party. Omo Morocco. Omo son pesre. Wakapa e petuda. 2030. Omo epetimia and FIFA. Any aya Morocco as part of the host nations. Omo yom form film. Ye pusa. Elsa Portuguese. Ecologist and party. As Morocco. Omo ye day. Tina 2030 World Cup. Yen your from frame. Almost initially. Na anka World Cup na Spain, Portugal, and I'm a part of Ukraine. Amumi and San and Kepeko stay, and a Ukraine and San Sampaye, and a more draw, and I Morocco, a very place a Ukraine. And until say, South Morocco, none want to Tim Porter, or more Porter between Spain. And Morocco, now Upia South Portana, and just some of the Africans, at him for a Romo Spain, almost a Passa, Africans, and Padoso, as to Europe, on Pefa and Morocco, yeah, Babaka World Cup, not MON-FRI Morocco, no more for Portano, so Romo Spain, no more Tesmo France, not Omunam Finland, no more Netherlands, not a Bassa Europe population, a Padoso, a Bama almost so expenditure, that's what Crossroad and 2 round Portuguese on ecologist air party as on President as a FIFA on Petra Morocco and MON-FRI air hosting countries more and communion MON-FRI and no Depa the part of FIFA Mame Air Rabat Nina se FIFA president convoy no nya edina pem aso Rabat Nina se FIFA emergency meeting be pakoso na nwumre Nina for criticism and confondima FIFA about a partial, a controversial, a planner, a basso patron some mistakes, as so as private investors concerning World Cup, or more criticizing FIFA, non soma Infantino, a general pressure, a swap and so, and a report I made him, a so Romo FIFA, some of the executives, and the FIFA president, or more pay emergency meeting. That's for Rabat, me patro convoy no, and a door penina baby draw, no papa meeting in Portugal, or Rabat, a whole and I'm patriota, yet the amount, I won't say the better from Pia, you better breaking it down, that's what at the amount, you better bring the Santa Brinois, now you change a million Paul, that's what at the amount, Mammy Opena, you found a Gianfranco Zola, now you can't Gianfranco Zola, Unco Chelsea, or Munipa, why you Chelsea, now Opany Wayne, and no Romo Italia, or Mountain Alpaca and Penifra, or Perte Azuris, or Alpa Italy, or Munasa Timoso, and Chania breaking it down at the Amao, that's all Penina, the Roberto Mancini. Onu ena Italy, omu national team open manager at the Omanco 2030 World Cup. And watching on Payne Claudio Ranieri, the thing come up as well as the technical director, as well as the Amawomo. Nesomo say, Payne Gianfranco Zola, Onuna Airpaye, a Juma Sober coordinator at the Amante Youth, a system. Nessa Opera and Quadano, Omu football, as well Italy, Omu national team side. I'm a Piaswaya fine, and at the Alpa, not Mammy Empreku down. Asa and fellow game Baku to a preseason game. Urama, way a derby, Della, Madonina, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. As we came at me pass, now 40-year-old Luka Modric, star. O painu kusu juma pa na gemi pa na wie na akwai 1-1 asu Hong Kong egusu juma na ultra game na so pa ya fa 3 kwa dimarco atu atredi kai Adima Inter Milan, and Sana Christopher Nkunku, Enya penalty, Adenya equalizer, Adama AC Milan, game Banaway, Nessa 1-1, and we are Scolana, and the preseason game at Toga, our Milan Derby, Della Mantonina, a Togano, ye jamu yon pa breaking it down, na ya touching it down, na pia sweat my camera, and no and that's why when try highlight kakra, I'm a pia sweat my fire, and no a game at Toga, and so up to a stadium, I'm a pia sweat fire, na me patron, I'm a fans na, I'm a pay tribute to the late Franco Barassi, and what a Timao, as a football legend, AC Milan. Jesse non passes or maritai nipa and none sumo maritai asa Jesse non passes a delayed Franco Barassi we and run na ye and then before the game up to a stadium supporters no pay tribute at man yente kakra. El Capitano no on se Franco Barassi Capitano sana no mfen wo Italy epe tribute at the kakra na me patronas ye boy na rival na me and Jean Couto na Jean Couto I boy Osiakai ewo Borussia Dortmund na oya Brazilian were right back and or Ballon asu komo ewo Italy onse komo Empabo Champions League Fabregas e team no entina Jean Couto asu rival no na se player come pen medical I'm a bill so 25 na Borussia Dortmund at 3 million euros as a loan fee as a boyfriend Jean Couto Emra na on pele Benya Kama to option to buy 22 million euros as we etimishema buy na rival ewo komo and ya de mama bia so ye kama o pen medical mami chalo ba rival na 70 miles Chelsea defender Travel Chaloba, aso pen medical, deal done on so rival, as for common ya demano, as a Chaloba, pen medical, on your via, no or pass a pair official announcement and papa, no pierce what my camera, and no at deba, ye jama breaking it down, no you're touching it down, as so at the amamo, and watch my Chelsea, or money Juve, as to give me at me a pass, so not a banner, no Alonso Manium football and Timia Juma, I'm a team of friend Juve, at me Chelsea, upon a cup Chelsea, Patrolman Twante, no boy no, your friend Adonza Groza, me patron is so good, no as a Grover, me patron Adonza Grover, and you grow no day. O try no na daswa ya demon passing crede or opia to start na 90 degrees atrana kasa anu na daswa ekome go back to draw Chelsea bate Chelsea ntmiante anu go to draw ya de amamo e game no so na unkopema Zagrova me patron ma adwuma ye de me bia ayefe aso ade ema omo no boy never mudre Nyamiadom Wapapa the last time me patro siaka way back December 2024 and I'm patron doping in sense me buy na any time I buy no omuya substitution ama mudrik awram no me patron omumanovation onwani teammate the entire stadium omupom some partner after 615 days boy a friend Mikalo Mudre as what me ba aso for Pesiakai I'm a biasoy come on the picture now ovation very loud now no day and that's why I'm bomb some as atimano na echo palma I just said dentia one more game nipino or panya for Alonso was a co palma on a left cover now on peso but take risk and ultra echo palma game at Chelsea a boy again Tottenham Hotspur on your contact. Na osofa sa contact no na on person pe take risk enti no ama sa points no esu ansiakai enu ede paye chechamo esu ede amamo no patronas mami Chelsea omo lifted trophy no and patron Juve lifted trophy no utwa demi pia adema wono na woda toso and Chelsea lusu ye ama he ballot trophy Juventus and omunsa eswetimi ka trophy 1-0 omunsa Chelsea wini ye no and am so amoma wini ama sa trophy ye demo omo ama bia swetimi ye kama anu de daso ye jejamo breaking it down no ma didema me pache be jejam na say ready na woda bia so na enkofo hwe ese Chelsea game no me pache ni ma video no na obiam sampa Juve omo ewura mo aso Hong Kong omo ena koje Ballot trophy. Na player or MVP our Chelsea Juve game no boy na was go Zagrova or no energy MVP na Alonso akasa pada page from Alonso image no with the page Alonso sin cre ultra kai tech stadium we pitch na me patcho Alonso se pitch no na enye and so open a day. The patron manager pitch can on nice one. And ye Alonso sa pitch no na enye kama. Na suni bia upet me aye. And at the Empire Jajamo Manchester City as a ball game against AK League All Stars. A banner and a semenyo a Belgiumapa. A banner and Semen City. A winning 3-1. And no I buy for Ryan Nori. A Twatina Tijani Randes. And the Bakuka ho and Sana Mumpama and the third goal to Adaman City and the Semenyo assist me no now by and another beer as for Adama Semenyo and no and a just for highlight no who enjoy Kaka who brilliant goal or if it's run deso by na Semenyo na Dimano 1-2 way till Louis and let's a pa Sincere Day to Jerry the born out what and what you try first going to Ryan Nori or no son of left wing by experimenter a opinion Enzo Maresca as well no Nasanoma Gusukama at the Amano now trap Mubama sweat to me a boy a brass Semenoma be player 5 as so at Timano now game the banner we and Semenyo and the Abusans opinion as at this time. Positional ball under Enzo Maresca, different from Pep Guardiola. Now, Semenyo say Enzo Maresca can say this time. On contented one and all, or percent this time. Born or show more goals, why assist more, or born some more. Yente Semenyo.
It was a lot of the ball inside, working different patterns, but with Enzo now, staying high and wide, getting 1v1 situations, and being able to express myself and create chances. So, yeah, both very similar but very different. It was a lot of the ball inside, working different patterns, but with Enzo now, staying high and wide, getting 1v1 situations.
And yes, no, let's coach. I feel Enzo Maresca. I catch and say, oh, man, much more. No, I won't be Polo. Let's a pass and papa. Now, a goes more, assist more. And yes, no, Enzo Maresca. You're percent about the win. And I came on near Atletico Madrid and papa. Yente or Reverend Maresca.
He's been planning a question ever since you noticed he didn't ask you a question.
I'm a little bit worried.
Over to you, Scott.
They've took me a while to prepare these. I've prepared these for a while. I'll start with the one that took me the longest. Enzo, what's it like to get your first win tonight?
Oh, it's a nice feeling, but the most important thing now is is to see that the things that we are trying since day one, they made the effort to try that, and this is important. Then for sure to win the game is always important.
I think being right has been
ɛno Enzo Maresca was said this time obey here a good winkers like Semenyo and a Salvino on creative chances was so ultra in Boma nurse a goals national as so basso for preseason was a 2 goals and some opinion added to go ye jama breaking it down not yet touching it down as so a dama Romo Mo Salah na mami Mo Salah arrival and then Opemo Istanbul or Koya Juma at the Ama Air Trap Zone Sport. Ya Jama say 2-year deal. And Mo Salah, me pacho wasa oko Juma. I'm a Biaswaya Kama and the supporters and all. I walk on in Kama. No mami tema. No all credit medical. I'm part of Payino when you're a medical. I'm a medical when you're a passing Kama. The Biasu AFI and we Mo Salah, the medical. Time and I'm patcha that's why we enjoy Kaka. Time oko president office. As we enjoy Kaka. Ucha time. Na opinion elko presido office so me patcha and also idea that's why you change more not ya breaking it down not ya touching it down not ya change your paw na uraman patro man fana wa fro dua because of Mo Salah fan baku efu dua a Mo Salah supporters no omu edina chimebre and alaginie Mo Salah nie na ni jesse no pattern Oma Sasa, Eye Woduma, Ucha Mo Salah, Eye Jesse, our Pasha, Eye Jesse number 10. And Omocha, so far, Trap Zone Sport, Omo official stores, Istanbul, and Omoye Jesse, no, Mo Salah, Jesse, or Peshe, me Pachano, Moyano, there's a pair camera. Now supporters or Moto Salah Jesse, to Tuguso, or Biaba, or Jesse number 10, and Ope, or Palaji Jesse Nibi, Mumami Jesse number 10. Now Uden Tia Omokaka.
Forma almaya geldim. Sabah gelecekler. Gerçekten de geldi. Mutluyuz ya. Güzel işler de yapar. Yani bu sene şampiyon olur muyuz? Oluruz gerçekten. Yurtluya alacağım. Çok daha güzel. Salah tabii ki de. Yani Premier Lig'in en iyi topçularından birisi. Ben çubukluyu kaybedeceğim. Çubukluyu? Aynen. Tabii.
Salah ba won pen just na ba pa hwan Salah ya ni aje na omo ye dede na Berkshire Stars omo a president o panyere Sedal Adali and the patu da sa omo Berkshire Stars omo Salah na Salah representative you know from Berkshire Stars akatom so omo Salah omo me fanon kro na omo Salah ba wonya bi mo Salah faso beli so until Berkshire supporters ema omure ho esa no mo pesala no manya no na air trap zone sport efo na tibenya no dabi no pen omo pen sa en wasantete esa boy bi e friend Brian Diaz esa no ma me boma Berkshire so mo nem pen no no aye Berkshire omo president Sedal Adali and it is some to go na Darwin Nunes reporter mete esa Mo Salah akacha mpanyimfo se obaso omomfa Darwin Nunes omomfa nbra na ome pattern wani mo onya Darwin Nunes a obewi adwana ma reporter mete esa webe enu pe china de not to a trap zone sport and Darwin Dashi Nunes enya wie adino from Ahila boy ne ebeba ababa dwuma kama ade ama wo mo enu ede fro eba ye jejam yanjo Monday me patro and a pioneer. Wako Equa training camera. I'm a Urama RP Leipzig. A managing director. And the Petuja Sapanoyare. Namia Tumwaya Fita. And the resume trainer all prepared. Name Wepe. Bauchina dinner by Dan. On the Real Madrid. A Petman call from 130 to 140 million euros. And I deal a Petman Reche. Never be a soya camera. Madrid some person finish it. No bueno. Etiba Juna preseason. The Biaso Etmia camera. And no Ed Empa. Not me patro and Vinicio Junior. Mamma Tama na all FIFA Debe Pass. and after meeting no you will send a car no or defeat a va pass not me patcho o kofie on my fans me patcho on mom thumbs up a brand on my fans and no Vini Junior me patcho the empire now Rock Nation our president and our CEO Mr. Fakye who can IG page Roman Okocho Blue Skies of Madrid. It's a beautiful day today. And Okocho na yesu Ramo Madrid Upekaya 2018 Ronaldo Ekoye say another 2026 Vini Junior as na breakdown any I just 22 million euros and we are fixed net annual salary Madrid fire some of them Vini Junior no almost say and watch pet me increase as at the 24 million euros with add-ons let's pay 2 million euros be bonuses not 22 no I fixed and watch I just some with the Champions League and a Ballon d'Or or we need and a pay 2 million euros no pet my bonuses or person contract across 2031 and watching me patcho Rock Nations almost that be almost 30 million euros a year. Madrid forced that woman to famine take it or leave it. I want a Rock Nation for a catcher. Madrid forced any Arsenal for so a catcher. Yes, almost per boy. No, hope na Madrid for you show them to about teen and say I grow and I'm saying be documents and prove any Arsenal for a Vini Junior. And they say, Team of Madrid, or my catcher, a Rock Nation, so one can't Vini. Either or pass 22 with 2 million euros bonus. And now say, Omontono, and one more Opomo Patrol, the support of directors, a piece of the Omonia, dear Emre PSC, or Trapman Quasensio, now Liverpool, 120 million euros, a buyer. I'm rejected here. We are not buying a ball. That's why something which is the BPO. Na Sikafia Pinomina, I'm patron 150. Petri Dia, Diameter Arsenal. That's what Petra 120. Now 120 now, 100 million and a perfect, not 20. I add on and the Arsenal fans who Pemo Emerita, Kojino Epeja, the Patro Panas Outdoor, walk up to Emirate Vinicio Junior. Na some point Pepper, Nessa Vinicio Junior, one in the entourage, almost San Camadre, I saw Pemo 28, Empet Magic, and a Vini Junior, Madrid Anthony cut 10 million euros, loyalty bonus, Ninan Esi Capia, Walker San Sabaka, says a meeting Bigusotoka, Vinicio Junior, and an entourage, a pass up to Madrid, and also Epico, Arsenal Fire Ready, Andra Beta. On catch a Rock Nation, as some to my red or mountain, as some point of papa, or more Fanamra, be Biaso Epetan, and no Edia Paye Church. Now, Madrid Timno, some weird Santomenta, now concentration call Rodri, so Madrid so paying Chris Rodri, Offano, I call pay 60-65 million euros. Now, Omontan Upper, City 50 Domonye, and Tom paying Chrissy, the Pias what my camera, and at Depa, no private tears, also on Open giving the best. Otna I am Madrid, now or better bench, no purple. Not the baby Bama Madrida, or pair, or the Pepia Cobatana. I'm a pure sweat my camera, and no at Depa, ye chechamo, Madrid training, no some patro, a Timmy Apaso, now Madrid training, and then I be Piasso a ye camera, be Bia as at them fan fine, Ultra Madrid training, and on at Taswa, ye chechamo breaking it down, not yet touching it down, not yet knocking it down, not yet chechamo Paul, as for at the Amam Ewo Edge Madino, no more Enfamo. Esa Uramu Madrid and no training national and some Pina Pie na Ultra Aston Villa. Your baby fan of Matteo Gary says Aston Villa and for some panel from Atletico Madrid. Say Biabe Kama and so at the Amawamo. I want to buy an epic combine so happy as for ATM or say Biabe Kama. Me Pachama Varo Pelua and Oshia and Gonzalo Garcia and Cesar Palacios. Our ultra Fulama, Boys Rimiano, or no, we are Juma Real Madrid, and then one full up omo assign a reunited and o come boys no e ma piaso ye kama na mami Gonzalo Garcia one Caesar Palacios obu training and on first day as we training etimi ba so e ma bi piaso etimi ye kama and that's why ye jejam edama no na mami Victor Manos me patron no so joining Liverpool. Now the first day what in Liverpool, so and a tassel. Nessa Liverpool say our new number 23. The almost so aka so no. Nessa the training BBR. That's what me a camera. Nam patron Bruno Fernandes. Also the first day after holidays. We're joining Manchester United. The training is what me a passo. And that's why ye jejam edam Bruno Fernandes. And I'm patron so you training no na me patron mame obefen Iva Olid na ye ka Iva Olida Manchester United and my team no ono and omo assign a point no so me omo new head coach 40-year-old Spanish head coach oberam no abehwe na bibia so atuma ye kama and no edeba na Diogo Costa so a goalkeeper FC Porto mame mfama esa chance so many interest bia esa goalkeeper no omo ten Papayano Black say the last 10 seasons goalkeepers mama clean sheet to do pa goalkeeper Jano Black 154 clean sheet and a quarter 127 and a test again 126 Ederson 122 and Alison Becker as we are 120 and no Edeba ye jama breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down ye jam patcho ramu pa munchina they say omo pitch no tough no from Milan and ya Pedro omo de pitch for as pesa omango pramano so I'm a biaswet my kama and no daswa ye jama breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya jamu yon po as edamo a brand call mami enya birthdays winners na minjam enfama international super DIABY na biasu entimi enya kama aso emfa emano na me pacho mami nana ntua no na mfansha ase na nana ntua birthday nana ntua ya do smart kitchen awo atebebo and then nana birthday nana ya ma happy birthday say radin shira enya rada ho pipe ene awrade nimde adima ene wo day de odun sabeka bia no enya nshira ene nkunde emfama tinana ntua awo smart kitchen awo atebebo happy birthday nyame enshapa saso ena mayemram na yentwe Lady Apostle we Lady Apostle Cecilia Owusu ansa wo Gem Chapel asokwa ene wa wuda miankasa me big brother osofo same ene say Lady Apostle Cecilia Owusu ansa yemfe adwumadi esumo a wuda pa ense awrade inshira awrade ahopampo eso emfama esa de obebian enye nkurumdie na no manyina so enye kama emfama nti Lady Apostle nyame enso happy birthday dem di bi okwa ne afia tiwa safo ene wo papa friend safo Bismarck semfe adwumadi so ema happy birthday afia tiwa safo and then what did 10 years na uko school ewo Reverence International School our friend so ene na utu birthday papa so odo o seradi nsha adma seradi mo ho ban na o dach ne ya dach pa eso emfa emantafia happy birthday nyame nsopa tikwaku mame nyina sona yemfa nsia na ni tim emfa de akanyina no eso emto aso ema ahwefo ne atifo.
Alright, so that can say Luta Kinde, Wabomoderia, Akakuramu, Mamania. And some of the all see it, the all see here, Ninano, a remedy. I'm still Miguso J. Wagen channel 020754 3637 020754 Nas, Yana, washi we no so. Na, why need to see DBA, Eddie, Emma, no kama pa, Nemboa. Na bibia so no entini enkwira ma sera kasere kwerfa ma boafo a omu krease ya nchemeba na messages a wodo na maba bekinkan na aboa na nhye no etimi akoyie kama so no etimi era me pacho Shabo Blog Factory semenka emfatros enibra na bewramu ewo ma hwere mboa na nya quality blocks a wodo na obetimi de esi udan na nema akoye pera ma ese blocks no na 5 and 6 ze solid and afi no hollow eno na nche no ze na pavement blocks no dodo na ogibi ewo maso na me pacho tieriye ade ba ko ne omode aba mo omo ye unique nie yeso ya ba edwumani ene usi dan no wasi dan na amana ko akwa kodu bebi a unse wako etimi e de apemti no niema nhyeda ne da ye etimi emfa ma wade bra o maso eni omo medi nkomo dodo bi ahua bia yere be ma na wetwa ne kakrakra izazo so yo no ne hihye no opeso obi a ebo mode nya bebi di niti eto ewo Ghana tutu no ye young ones na ya shase a ye bobra no tipe pa cho nkomo no se re sitie no se mu aye den a na just wa bomodin etimi ewramu ewo Shamo Block Factory yebere na ya boa na nema kwaye pa etimi ra makridas na pe zenne sand ariano opedudo bi etimi re du juma cement awodo no mo etonton bi a ade a mo de no eye shonko a ne bo no ade wo fom ye papa timi na ma ne tudwa wa fre na ne o makasa Ghana ba bi obi ano o da mmerhe na area ba aba be reme timi ra ma dance ye huni ama de omo a na ehwe aboa ma ye nyine de so no aba no mo se men ken fan chose ne open machines awodo na ede abodan no bra ede wujuma concrete machine benya bi compactor onsa can be grader benya bi ena fe piloda eno enanche no pillar molding no ene de ka kan woni nyina no yeri bi aba betimi akona wakwa akohan akwa akogibi amane ama de da ye pa etimi ede amount ejuma no de ene dan no ho ne ama nyina repacho eye Shamo Block Factory on also rana ye boa na ne ama de da ye pa etimi era ma opena akode urwani echemu akrofroma hono wa omo edi jumanti form number no na ni mpemfo ni nkomo na yemboa na oda ye so no mramu emfama 0245859770 0245859770 na 0556183671 0556183671 afi 0594627098 0594627098 niambwa mani amanko ye pen fama Shamo Block Factory building stronger communities together ramuni ambwa na niamande da ye kama panso no entimi emfa emma na bibibia enso entimi enko ye so no emfa amount yes apepe enesi eti a ye do nkomo no ewram na hihye na da ye panso no eri ameno efiwa sedane bi nko emfa emma Millennium Constructions me pacho mebona ma ba bedi nkomo na mom Judgment Dental Clinic enei dog semen kancho zebra na oseno ye mohoban etimi emfa emma na eye simple kra ena afi so no eyade a ehyeyi a eboa na tutuera koye pe etimi era ma se na nkomo na sitie ene wo how kakra wo se no wan trafie nyeze onimaduro ko ye beboa examination and consultation yade a ewramu ewo doc na so eye enye no nko zemnei no oseno dodomu die no na wonya ha bi wo ho a ye bre na root canal treatment ye treat area ma se tokro na atoma hu be hia se ye betu hu be hia se wo se ye hwere ye pepama es okra no ma na aye niye boa na ne ma de da ye kama pa etimi area ma enye no nko ene okwa scaling and polishing wadidi ama ne ma bi ese wo se no ye bre ne yi ni nyina ya ohru wanu after no waka che dog ze dog bo mi teeth white ni bi o se no ebe ye fita afo na fe wo se o fe na de chenkofo utimi kasa ni pam ebe ma confidence ye pa ene opeso si no gold and silver ye be area ma o se no wo so kakra medicated braces ye bebo na aboa ama wanum no etimi ada ho na bibibia akoye pera ma o se na tu na peso si anamo a eye Judgment Dental Clinic Ghana omo bibia omo eye adwuma doc ani gi sem ze ozi nipa betu sika eye den ebekweja sika hunya de na so nipa wonkwa hunya edini ama nkoye kra debra obana doc wa kakra wa do no di twia de aka no okoye adwuma nkada no aba betwia 0559 139582 0559 and 0549 906588 906588 na ne doc edi nkomo na wahwe no waboa na ne ma koyie pa etimi edi ama Millennium Constructions my goodness omo ye heavy brutal na Millennium de ene de ya de e dance o de compare baby a omo dwuma de omo di ne ya de ano e de Millennium si June July wabie prono de ato pasase ato waso efi adanko ame ɛna henema kokobin a contact omo nko na yankofo a yemfa nko waterlog area yeroko bebi a asase yantam meda ho a yebeboa ne aton de ama wa abofo kwan so de mo de ne de ne sɛ asase no watawie no ebia na wonya ready so obesi omo abɛhɛ na ye de yato ho ban e de ama offense no untwa kapede documentation no untwa kapede registration no untwa kapede Millennium Construction omo di dwuma ema no ye fe na de tia ne sɛ your 3 bedroom houses bia ewo kumase a ene ewo dwama so a ye ton a ne bo no yade e wo fom pa ti be de omo na ma ne tudwa no wafɛ adanse ho ne ma bi omo obi opeso omo hyase from scratch ekoko wie de mawa yebeye ofie na edada peso omo renovate a yebeye eno want to real estate development a contact omo eno nso achi no ombesan aboa na wa manone a omo gina wona ma ebibibia de amawo ejo omo na ma ne 0244 274084 0244 the etiare se o pasase ato Ghana baby a fena mana me tu dwa mo headquarters no oro ni chemo Kumase Boshen Nayas Junction ho na abenyo omo ne ahwe na ya boa na ne ma deda yi pe de amanto o madaroma ya ye baba betramo eye adwuma na kama pe de ma so kwekwa no the birthdays na monye mfama me na membo wo boso a na yetimi akua ni na ne ma deda yi pa ma so special birthday kwemfama Karisa ade pena boatma owusu adase di ne eye wawoda zo wofa ene mia me boss Big James ene wofa no ma me nyina se Karisa nyina be penyimpa nyame su nhira papa oma ahode ankwa wo ma wo be fa na mompa so aba be sikani kese pa da chen so happy birthday nko emfa Karisa na nyame enyo kese na nema ene da ye pe emfa na me ankasa me ba na uma Mubarak ene ye Mubarak na woda na wawuhe Mubarak di ohe na nipa bempa no se so mo fa na picture back on the ba nipa bempa no se no hwena ni bi was all his acts pa is center back ama ka Josie if your captains mako miensa if your captains be back ni formerly Kobre Kumpreseka now mo captain no fine center back the fie ne o mo kwa so ni o mo ye we no mo ye nkramo so ne ade so back ni ti me ma no back ni o ze me kwa so me kwa so so Mubarak nyame hia no onyo kese pa di o papa no me Zach and afi Bingi uma amuru me chia pa enyina esi nyame nyo kese na adwuma na wafa no ompeja wa mfa nkonkokodu level bia ejiri zo be kwa atra de leseni aba be no Ghana no na wako animpa so happy birthday nkwenfa ma san na nyame nyo kese no nye wakoma so ade bia entimi mfama kama pa mamre na menyi messages na kakra emfemfi anza na mabana me couple man kontafo mienu no me ne omo aba beto aso na yakwe nim na ne ma de ye petimi edi ama ne ade because ade e depa ne zo yi dwuma na no kontafo na ye na kontafo no so no da bia wo sister ye duana ayo omo kai omo aso kokodi bi nti na me nhiro omo pa nti sa na tie now we know I'm Bellingham from Mori. You are the best in Ghana when it comes to sport, but I'm not happy about how Madrid is treating Vinicius Jr. Good afternoon, Abu. Wednesday's edition of Fakye Sport is loud and clear. At Mabanabu, pressure can be a blessing if you let it motivate you. Seeing someone succeed should inspire you, not make you jealous. When you see someone making money, let it push you to work harder. When you see someone driving a better car, let it remind you that your own time can come too. The truth is, not everyone is willing to grow. Some people are comfortable making excuses while others are busy making progress. You are evolved. Your cycle may naturally change, not because you think you are better than you are, but because to outgrow places, habits, or relationships that keep you stagnant. The people who truly want better for themselves will grow alongside you. Those who don't may choose to stay where they are, and that's their decision. Keep moving forward. Growth is never about leaving people behind because they are broke. It's about refusing to let lack of ambition hold you back. Is your boy I Martin Ediano from Eduyao Young Elephant. No sir, bro. I'm in Doma West. Yaya Manaba. Yes. from the Young Elephant, Yakrum. Please update me on Ian Diomende, Lutariaba. Good afternoon, Abu. Watching live from my home, so high tension. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. Reverend Ajimai, Papa. Mechiawie, Papa. Good afternoon, Senior Abu. I'm listening to for my Bami Uncle, watching my lovely mom a happy birthday, special one uncle, and for my mama, Isham, Alahasha. Nadia Rosie is talking to my, but you can never, is a way, you for Good afternoon, Abu. Well done to Arsenal for signing Bruno Guimaraes. Watching live from Formatia, amount from, and I saw or say, good afternoon, Abu. My name is Lauricia, inside with me. Please, I want to know the reason why my boy, Patrick Kasiedu, is not called up in the under 23. And greetings to my man, Obed Benji, aka Atebu Bupele. Good afternoon, you guys. The Chelsea fans should relax. Chabi Alonso will do a great job. A special greetings to Prophetess Ofori Asamoah, incoming MP for MON-FRI West. I'm Silas, inside Asankregwa. Good evening, boss. I'm Marshall. Watch you live from Umema Afo. For Manchester United to compete with the big clubs in the UEFA Champions League next season, they should try and sign a proper DM. Need the other buy and on. Duzu de on obetimi amanaba. A buy a berena yakin kaina boa. Amaniama kuyepa. Etimi edi amani adia. But the latest report from Sky Sports. Breaking news. Vini Jr. stay at Real Madrid following contractors. It has been confirmed to Sky Sports News that Vini still expects to stay following those discussions. That's the latest reporter. The name is Sunku Malewa. Ama menseti ya kamedi rametimi edi ama oni adia. Duzoro obetimi do de no abana ababe rama. Good afternoon, Abu. I am a senior prophet. Thomas Otu is watching live at Kofoidi Abonso. Great work, more fire, more details on Vini Jr. Prophet Mechiaupa. Prophet Mechiaupa. One wife. So Prophet Thomas Otu, Church of the Lord Brother Oduko. Kofoidi Abonso. Mebra no. Ti Nyamishiaupa prophet. Na Uncle Swanyo Kesi, senior prophet. Thomas Otu. Nimba akone dem ze babi aye we no ze. Mede pe bibi sheni adiana. Yekwe nimni we ya. Ti ma mere Facebook so kakra. Na membra na me ne kwakumo mra meto aso. Ene adia ti sa prepe nisi etie because muniwa inio madaro manaye maya hode motivate bibia ma ye babejina mo etimi eye juma kama pa. Good afternoon. On board, enjoying the show live from Sunyani. Still, Chelsea the Blues. Charisma the Don Papa. Meton Kanche. Tijani. Hi, Fakye Sports. Good afternoon, Mr. Abu. Semenyo will make Man City and Ghana proud this season. Mo Salah is a hero. More update on Real Madrid and watching you live from Amantin inside Crack Nation Barbering Show. Bono Cisco the Ambo. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm watching live at Kawasa Krakasi in Poya SHS. The Ineos of Manchester United should not rely only on Mason Mount. Kobe Menu. Andrew Santos, Yuli Telemann. Now, Mezimount, no, or Azubobo. Because all the Champions League and the other competition. Okay, greetings to all St. Paul, SHA tutors, Asakraka, and with breaking news from Nana Kwame. I'll say Ferran Torres demand to renew his contract. 500K per week. Starting striker apology from Barcelona fans, police escort every match, and a separate stadium for training. Laporta should be carrying his boot to every training. Why are there? Iremere, Richard Atieku. Good afternoon, Fakye Sports team. I'm watching the show live inside Sunyani Abizin. Please, I need updates on Hala, Madrid, and Chelsea. Arimatia Kamke. Good afternoon, Abu. Midweek edition of Fakye Sports is loud and clear. At my mind, they talk like legends, but when it was their time to write, I was the only story worth telling. Bright King, good afternoon, Abu. How to folk update and Liverpool transfer. More fire, Luther King. Nana Kunsukojo Chrome watching live. More fire. Nana Moa Junior is a good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Watching live inside Dunkwa Fum. My greetings goes to the family and friends. Starboy watching the show live and clear. At our Mimeport Champion Abu. More fire. Kwaku did that. Watching live from Doma Western Krankwa Taiti. Alonso Boy Yebefa. Great Mugabe watching the show live from Brekum Kutre #1. Barcelona should do well and sign Rodri. Pa being Chemi Richard. Good afternoon, Abu. Watch you live inside Instructor. Good to see Misha back. Alexander Adamu. Ozia, good afternoon. more update on Barcelona. Then I face so Aaron Osagi for good afternoon, Abu. Fakye Sports Crew. Bruno Guimaraes, welcome to us now. And I'm enjoying the best sports show live from GOPDC Limited, Kade, Eastern Region. Benji Francis Iwa, the show is loud and clear inside Francis Iwa. Really stay at Madrid because if you come to Arsenal, you will flop. And I'm also Kechi Kweku Kobia, greetings. I was Carrick will start Carrick will still beat him as usual. That's for Arteta. And after Isaac Kishon all the way Abu Mickey, please more update on Alvarez to Barca, Khalifa, Cyrus, Oze Mediano, Abu Abu Beneza. Okay, inspired from Akabeneza. Please give us one true story today. It has been a long time. Mensa kana mongaze miditro. Among me kana mongaze miditro. How you mensa mama story be? Mega kwabras the lady. Rachel Yabwa, Michael Carrick will soon beat Arteta, and after Alian Mukai, need also I Chelsea all the way. Filippo Kwabekes and Master Dabroka, Abu. But please, any sign for Manchester United, I'll be fit maybe to Steven Oloko Jr., also known as Abdom of Lighty Educational Complex, Santa say in Kranza, Filippo Kwabekes or the bar. Babylon, I say, Sir Prince, my humble advice, they are influencing you on the CO2 area. No wonder you have taken Sikapudo and the Wajepa. Justice Che, or the good afternoon, and Justice Che, or was a married cancer, Vinny. No, you're the Babylon, Kufiaj, my black man, watching you live inside the farm in Accra. Do now, I just remember my barbecue. My mentions here for a few swear. Now, her baby out to be ra near Diana, young queen in na, young Twasso Nin common or set Bibia She.
You go so. So now we see Paris not being the best of days, but you never know. You go so and then I'm very number. You go so Waku transfer deals in the doors will be brave. And him say Prince the tactical work of a year Bruno Guimaraes in the idea. Waku Arsenal story no I say wadi here na wanya sika pudu bi free baby. Na why wagen say we here pa there. Enya dia obedu here biem. That is exactly what is happening with Arsenal. But if you look at the sign of Bruno Guimaraes, it gives Arsenal that sort of a lot of options in midfield.
Maybe is there no Vini story? Momwami. Who's the son so the aba? Vini reject Real Madrid contract offer with Arsenal target closer to a transfer than renewal. And as Sky Sports also reported in Vinicius Junior terms of it.
These things will always be
team talk coming. At the reject and a buy. Football 365 they reject. ESPN they reject. I'm wondering why Sky Sports they need different.
You know why main car Sky Sports they no?
I didn't hear.
You got me tie report and 7 hour can. Or will be stay no. Or say or ma agree on a specific fees or best and the contract John explain you was who him.
Yeah.
So it makes me doubt the whole story because if you tell me that
pure speculation.
He needs to come out if say or stay with the contract being extended. And I say primary reform meeting in your man. So you see how Vinicius Junior and Sano they will pan out there. So it was so we am forced to find one ton newspapers near there. Say
about the but all person kwa na ontena.
Maya
Vini.
On Jadon Sancho on Fantunovo from Dortmund to Manchester United.
There is one person ontena.
I think Vini should leave because two parties need no. A positive for the both. Madrid they nya the so munya free Vini. DIABY na aka Madrid nya free Vini. And
Obey waju Copa del Rey.
With Copa del Rey, I'm not sure.
Give ya ojo GB me be
Derby. Madrid sa trophies na ya nyo mo. Look, Abu, yen kan no kwenche. Vini ba Madrid na che. Waje every trophy a Madrid fun hia de amo. Besides, Madrid say 150 nenye ska ketwa. This is my problem. 150 ni year, huge sums of money. And they omunya, next is rombetimi de kakra bia so akofo olise de naba. Ebi that same amount no commit me there.
Makokumbra na ono. You need baby our but time is all peso gui team na mai.
Oh, me a Madrid fan. And
Now
now
pese Vini.
me Madrid, me say Chelsea.
Na Vini kwa na wakoto wine.
Madrid will not lose much from Vini moving.
He's a prince. Nyamotelo. Wawu. A prince or Real Madrid Chelsea.
Oh, so what's so actually?
I fear him is all now with team on money more from Bow. Who Juventus in a day?
Nana. I'm a Juventus fan.
Na dem.
Antonio Conte fan.
Na dem.
Jose Mourinho fan.
Na dem.
That's all.
That's very great.
As if fear in Anna would team a group out. Some of the only teams that I'm supporting.
Sir, as all the national team account, they have a home team.
Oh, Italy.
Me support Italy. Italy through support Portugal. In Nayasa. Oba club side, I'm a Juventus ni. Juventus through Antonio Conte.
Sabi don't need near mammy and Sam Pewas.
Oba Ghana Wokotoko Aqua me bre.
I don't need near mammy and Sam Pewas. Brazil. Real Madrid. Mistress of Swadras.
Yeah, Baobre back on
there can be a catomeso.
Back on the old
name, brave, back on the name,
back on the old brave. Dwarf then the form team. I can't go to meet the Danidan or Kaka. Dwarf in the form team.
They were 2 years above premier like her. Oh, you're going
because Arsenal for not tasty or magic trophy. And it's like Mikel Arteta and agents obey sign the cheap. He wants to keep on building. And we know a clear example of Scandinavia person or Kosunyeska. That is exactly what is happening with Arsenal and Mikel Arteta signings now. Oh yeah. If you look at Bruno Beca or Motim no one VFR, he can go with a lot of options when he decides to go with that kind of a stars or person do Jumano. He is someone that Nimfin one year no negotiate where you place that always or so who were Juma no to me no my year. So you see how but these are signings that year and they retain the Premier League title. Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle was their captain. He is a player that won in Premier League in him. He's an international player for Brazil national team. So he is going to be a signing now, a statement signing for Arsenal. And he's going to add a lot of bite Arsenal make for what he adds to the team there, a lot of things. Now, Bukayo Saka will be relieved because that the tracking backs on that right side of attack will be over because Bruno Guimaraes will do that kind of job for him. And when it's about time, he needs to break defenders. No matter that passes now, he's going to do that for team and friend Arsenal. When it gets to a point where you need your midfielders to be aggressive, excessively aggressive, he can be that one too for team and friend Arsenal. So I think that for the state market for £75 million, I think with what he carries and the pro for the Ramo Arsenal team. So I bring Robert to also no idea, but I think they're a good sign. They're signing that Etimoji League, and Arsenal say from the look of things they want to retain the league. And looking at manager or more players they are available, the kind of quality will be a team. Clearly, Utimo say impossible no start the Premier League, no, but Arsenal lose their favorite. So bet you retain the Premier League, no. And if you look at what they've been doing in the last 3 years, in the last 3 years in the Champions League, they've played at the semi-finals. They've played at the final. So if anything, it's about the way you see your money, man, you expect them to win the Champions League going to the 2026-2027 season. And these are the kind of signings. Forget about, and someone Karagamo can say he's not won any major tournament or whatever. And any major trophy. You should forget about that. What he adds to Arsenal team is the most important thing. And I think that he's going to be a good signing for Team Arsenal. So that is how the moves and 70. For Vinicius Junior, Real Madrid never won against Ronaldo never won against Team FN Real Madrid. He wanted 30 million. Real Madrid from say 25. Ronaldo koye. Only asked for 30. So the money 22. I recommend to do 25. He is not going to win. The Bayern said we are going to sell you. And Real Madrid, when it comes to these decisions, and come quote na come shed. In Real Madrid's history, who is Vinicius Junior? In Real Madrid's history, not in any way to belittle Vinicius Junior. He's done whatever a player needs to do for his club. The Champions League, he's played the team and won even FIFA World Best near the other. But in Madrid history, the position now, if you want to make the player that they play for Real Madrid, say why are you going to rate Vinicius Junior? Top 5 of everyone, and I be
all time, top 5.
All time, Real Madrid team. They don't. And yes, somebody that Neomana and Crawford with that headlines, any meetings or more speculations or more any other. No, it doesn't scare Donald. Papa period, they say no he's dealt with quality players and managers or Mokrano, no still he won. So this is not something that be pushing unless he want to sell about different Vinicius Junior. They can decide not to sell him. He should play the 1 year now and they know how to deal with him. Asensio, maybe Asensio, man, yes, said Vinicius Junior. You see, Liverpool wanted Asensio, Oman, but Asensio now can't that kind of battle. Like I say, whenever Real Madrid said, "This is what I want. Give me this, or I leave." And they can decide not to even take one peswa or €1 or whatever from Timbia, play your 1 year and move away. It's not a big deal. We will enjoy the back and forth of Vinicius Junior.
And I'm going to document the say, "Sasopa dia na sa na oni asika so tia fan baby na ze Madrid for no. Who is almost Sisirunia Kaka.
Kwaku, me were different opinion when it comes to Sisino.
Sa. What I mean, me try this.
What they are trying to pull it back, but they know. Real Madrid believe it's on their shoulders. Whatever Vinicius Junior enjoyed, it's on their shoulders, and it's because of them.
Oh, but Koguze no so basa na ISF baby no. Oh ya for Ghana for mentality nibi.
Yeah.
We dey say ya na dey na buy.
No say periods of abroad mentality when it comes to dealing with players that.
No, but
he's not someone that way side no.
But say so no fan baby na is a basa so.
What benefit the club? The last time not surprise Idimu Komono. Immediately they koto to in some of Vinicius Junior Kano. A danger lumino. They will come at it. I said Chelsea for no sao musikano mutia musili no mono. Say Enzo swap person of J Sikakese or Chelsea. Immediately they agreed to it. Other players or they also come. So when you win back, and I've maintained this, when it comes to footballing decisions, they take what will benefit the clubs, not who individual. So if Vinicius Junior or Nunkwa, Yamanako, na sad na yempesi they will not allow him to get that kind of money. What did the major we say? We've seen quality players move from Brazil up by Europe. They failed to live up to expectation. They had opportunities and all that. Vinicius Junior had the opportunity to live to the expectation, and he's lived to the expectation. But they think that on us, and whatever he's enjoying. Yawaha, and a Real Madrid for no car. And the more money just say, Luka Modric won the Ballon d'Or because he was playing for Real Madrid, and I knew her.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
What are you talking about? If Real Madrid for me to Martina baby, no, like I said, this award was for Ronaldo. But because Modric was playing for Real Madrid, he won it. You think they will go to Vinicius Junior?
I agree about it. Maybe Adibia sending us more than Munina had.
Mumon family na de anyone call. Better me call you adwuma bi of Ferran Torres. The Mumon family na ana sika no o ma hwehwe am ana. Sika no o ma hwehwe am ana. Hwa sika na Vinicius Junior nya no.
No, but the airline na me Kylian Mbappe is the highest paid player on Real Madrid by a huge margin over the rest.
I will be there.
So 1 years no. Teresa 1 years.
No who there at the da.
The intervals no so pa. Mua. We got her first figure and things they are only 40.4 million euros. That's for Kylian Mbappe. Second year Vini 12.5. Teresa on Gabo.
Yeah.
So if me a player Mbappe ban, the quality no dey ban, the aura dey ban, the BB dey ban, or a giant that an oba. Or I bet 2 member club ni ma say Prince. Me ma Champions League 2 amatimo. And maybe FIFA World Best name ya. Mama me 30 million na me many pa na kakra mo so mama me 25. Koko be ka so usisiri no. O mama me 25, o mama me 22. Me nims am yanga na me fiba. Say ya na tie dia aki. Only uncle.
When that's not there, I have question marks about it because the figures that are displayed here, no, I'm not sure say the correct ones because with Vinicius Junior there, no, we all know say Vinicius is taking somewhere around 17.5.
Wow. Okay, so it could be like a no crown we no crown somebody share.
Yeah. And Kylian Mbappe, we all know say somewhere around 30. That is what Vini wants to also gain.
What was the amount paid for Vinicius Junior when he was joining Team FNL?
I think that okay can be able man who be around the 60 million.
At that age, we say yes, we need to look at that angle. So that money they use in bringing him to Team FNL Real Madrid, the investment in Vinicius Junior, they will sit down and calculate all of these things when it comes to whatever decision they want to take. They don't have any say whatsoever in a bunch of Mbappe, whatever he was bringing on board. But in Vinicius Junior, they feel at least, if not for anything, they can take a thing or two from whatever he's enjoying now. So that could be the reason why so almost this uncommon. And when it comes to the Don, Madikanka, I believe him so much with this fight. And DIABY. So when you say interview, because you see when you say he wants to be happy. He needs to be happy and play. Is it got him for us back my fanboy?
Johnny Real Madrid almost 46 million euros.
That is huge sum of money.
Add-ons are comforted the shame maybe left it.
That is huge sums of money for a player that of his caliber. He had no name that time. That didn't never transfer. But it comes to transfer dealings, we never move. You know, when they come from here, no more team or any deal.
With the other tools, I've gotten the information about it. The gross bonus per year.
Yeah.
Gross bonus per year, no. I mean, small time. Imapi sika origin. Any vini sika players ni sika omojin. The bonuses attached to it. It is already the Mapi sika ni huri bebre na. Because of that,
100%.
Omo bet sign no oye free na omo de sa sign no free ni ade no. Nso oman first kana nkoshe ne nsem say je enie. But they make sure so omo de beye aketua de ama no nti every year bia no this bonuses na ya de e ka ho. Enama Mbappe sika na pejasa bet the net salary a woje or Real Madrid na nkasa without the bonuses no eno ne enim say we dey 30 we dey 18 na Vini pay the same 30 and Madrid for some be man 22 no enti this one na year display no 40-12 ne ade na was no the bonuses attached to omusika na omoje no e na peja Kylian Mbappe sa enti use Kylian Mbappe the last time he didn't come be brain he made rights near Saudi no or somewhere around 80%. Vini was 50. Always is and so enye nwa say onu ni sika na kosro ti said the e show no air screens ness
who marry for no abre no I've read something to say about him the way Spanish media and treat and over England and he's not ready to play football. I've read something that was he's fed up with the Spanish media. He thinks that he's not being fairly treated and over England that be any uncle Brazil uncle ni kroma because England they hu chen ha
also
so he needs to be careful with team no any deal but a 50-50 for omuni na no say bi obekọ kwa there Real can decide to cash out and omuni na betimi akọ separate ways kwaku at this material time you don't expect Barcelona to lose Ferran Torres whatsoever being say Barcelona the number 9 aba and also for number 9 by MI at this material time you don't expect them to lose him. Do you know why? But when you are building a team, they do a level, you maintain certain people. Say Barcelona crab man a ball every year, maybe our free. That in a way will be better than so many man free because say new striker crab. This is a Barcelona team that currently, as we speak, anyone they seem to have new people. Lewandowski, he's been at the team and knows the tactics, the system, and everything. Oko, who Jai Ferran Torres maneko, no new striker bishima. Player biako new team one needs time to adapt. Adeyemi will need time to adapt regardless.
Yeah.
So for Alvarez, say Osimhen, you say Krupio, that player will need time to adjust. So what I say, but you have someone in Ferran Torres who steps in right away regardless Babia Ujina. Because he's not being a player that or the main guy team. But the number of times that's now falling on him, he's giving them that kind of performance you need from your bench warmer. He's giving goals. You can't say Basa financial issues or move. They will bring in a striker or establish that adaptation for a long period. Because so Tiemu Pana Tiemu Komana Basa want Alvarez no name ABOU let go won't be so that it didn't be possible. Atletico for will not even look at his face. So yes, they will need that number 9 now. Why you be paying one more and even add up so that he will help and make sure because striker be or Basa Biano will need time to adapt. And time wait for no man. So at that material time now, Nipa never find to adapt. No, Ferran Torres is there giving you the goals that you need already, and it's a good way to go. I don't think Barca should let him go. And finally, Sika, Paris Saint-Germain, they need to have him in their team. Now he's a senior figure in the team. The confidence level was low, and in your BBN, he scored the World Cup final goal. And I know pet. I know could be Basa for any year. And no pets I go no say no pet. And at this uncle will win in Aba. Now you tell me and you look in the Paris Saint-Germain team. Sabia would not be more Basa now so Paris Saint-Germain away a play that where you are going to walk into the team. So far. So when it comes to this point, players you know them. And no agents how are the Obeso but so it should be no matter course. Players and how they deal with many a times I am in chess here. But Basa phone need him. Baby Jine pa Chan said the ABOU or no here Basa. Yeah, because someone no to say no banam. Basa some pay at least 55 million. Paris Saint-Germain will not waste time. Say Basa here really some better at least 55 no more for Ferran Torres. Say Basa pena they will not waste time. They will not waste time. Paris Saint-Germain pena they will cover that money to get him on board. Team B also a penny biano. Financially they are stable. No, they can cover that 55 million to get Ferran Torres. So Basa has 55 now. The player that Basa person will be replacing Ferran Torres and will be replacing number 9 Lewandowski quarter. They are quoting in a region of maybe 200 average. Almost for Alvarez.
100 and something million.
55 nakasa anybody.
Aka almost be 90 plus.
They are this material time. For me, you say team Barcelona is Barcelona there. But for me, you say when you people Barca will need a brand FM Ferran Torres more than the Ferran Torres in your team of Barcelona.
Mate, Tofik inside console Vini Jr. should leave. Madrid are not serious. Good afternoon, Abu. Watch you live from Unsiatre, Fakye Sport, Papa. Good luck to Ghanaian midfielder Caleb Ienchi, Coventry City. Greetings to all Amanaso boys and girls in their own Alawa GH. Good afternoon, Abu. I'll be very disappointed if Chelsea stop going for FC Porto goalkeeper Costa because these keepers at Chelsea for now are half keepers. Good afternoon, Abu. Madrid decide to leave a player and no team take players from Madrid. That is why it is the biggest club in the world. Hala Madrid. Fantastic sports show ball standard. Watch you live from Doma West Yakrum, Young Alifan, and a high Fakye Sports. Time for always updating me. Keep the fire burning. You're the big realm no say. Fameko kakre na mention, but obi the message biaba. Ozi Chelsea right back no is right-footed or left-footed. He used to say too much, and I went on able right back.
Palestra.
New guy now. Hello, BBC so he defend.
Or you're nimble-footed, but no is or you're right-footed. But me you see left and so comfortably. You need what the mention say or you're right. But the left in a bar on Shadam maybe it is a man for the barry or mono.
I said I'm quite brim.
Aha, but oh you're right. A better left at the other right, and be in the left.
I mean, left, be better right.
I also to me the
right, no age man.
And the Marco Palestra no left and right.
Family from Kakene, also the Alonso needs to be Mendy Atoso.
Yeah. Before say me rare, I mean, yeah, airbed days we Kaka and Fenfro. Oh, help any or that's year. Me and Kasami Boga, your friend or Heneba, Kudia. We any Ghana or Italy. You cry friend a Palmer. A honum no one, Nebaba, Nanama. Nanama, me and Casamini Yaketwa. No say Yamfa Quenya way, so near Shine Papa, or Hineba Kudia. A very happy birthday. That is Yanko Punshao, on your case, on you flat Dumun Quadum, way or Nana Obana Mania Busianina, and I'm seeing Shona, Oberdin wedding or Hobe, Candy, or Mahusa and Anamasi of a mere Husabet, Yanten and Cabedadi, Yamfa Quenya way, so share a very happy birthday. Yanko Punshao, on your case, and this image where that's why we are him up and that's no. We had any picture now, and yes, or him out bet we picture now that's on now why be beyond country and the deans also air Queen Efton.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah, or Hineba could be a medical way or non so Ninia and or see a very happy birthday. And the Queen Efton Yankupo and shout on your case, we for Hineba could be a neba na mane or more Macanya and see a very happy birthday. Yankupo shout on your case. Now, Abu. Me and near common say. So Romo Chelsea, their manager is Xabi Alonso and he didn't home common be. But it seems to me like there's a story about Xabi Alonso. And I say a home for the Real Madrid. And me and Maso because of the situation he found himself in El Madrid Football Club. But over PM Chelsea, no, this man Xabi Alonso wants that story to be written in the books of Chelsea. Abrantia on any that we Martin Zubimendi or a player at the Arsenal say I mean okay say. Now we have flags me new year that's Real Madrid and Arsenal. There's a reason to that. Xabi Alonso, yen him and I be this uncommon one. Say that increasing rumor about Xabi Alonso won 10 Victor Osimhen. He say again grounds and then I be the entire a bit me possible for Chelsea to get Victor Osimhen. Galatasaray see kasem ni ade omuje league na somewhere around 13 to 14 million mobile UEFA Champions League 18 million thereabout ombebo the entire season ni bewie no na omusika omenya ne nam 30 million ni ade ba omuwie a omutua Leroy Sane kakese Lucas Torreira Mario Lemina Victor Osimhen ska kese Leroy Sane muska kese nkwa na omuji. So there's a chance for Chelsea to get Victor Osimhen and already Mesal Lenke dem say okọ Madrid no, here a typical number 9, and the player that he requested for was Victor Osimhen. Madrid for Anfarman. Madrid for Anfar Victor Osimhen and Anfarman. And then of course the problems are Vinicius Junior Modiani Adina Benin and Namubin and not being common to me Shadan Rumbebre. Now, me uncle Abranti FM Martin Zubimendi near Ninkomawi. Osha immediate that's year 2025, 22nd April. And at this story, it was reported Xabi Alonso tells Real Madrid to sign world-class star and block Arsenal transfer. Certain Arsenal for near break, so omun fin hono. Yebo season na, omunya player bi or that kind of tempo control nebe bromo, or bromo that ready in the midfield. And omun probia, they decided say that Yanko Real Sociedad. Yanko for player friend Martin Zubimendi in Fanemra. And at that time, the amount on him was somehow around 55 to 56. And we are master of the Kakofano. And Xabi Alonso, he told Madrid for and said, boy, in a minute, I hear Juma, time and I'm more racist that be. Many Martins Zubimendi here, Juma. Meaning the way and the ball in the city here. And if it perfectly in meme style of play, and Timon Kofa boy in Emra. Madrid for 10 7 no more brushing it off. You play a Biakofana about Martin Zubimendi. And you're in the whole league, you didn't do any ball in the city here. Into a more brushing off, a man confirmed Arsenal eventually signed the boy Martin Zubimendi. Fast forward, season A cost somewhere in December. The first one reports by there in April. Madrid for MF. Somewhere in December, after the not increasing concerns ever, Madrid for almost said we made a mistake. Xabi Alonso star no and fit perfectly well with Chouameni. Eduardo Camavinga and style of play no and fit perfectly well with Adia Xabi Alonso person one year. Midfielders now, that is why Xabi Alonso opted for Adegule. So Adegule and Bebo the deep line playmaking role. Our trainee friend more than the bench. and or the benches you that kind of assist no de yedema okay on Mbappe de no opeja abo na Mbappe kwose opeja ya no dubele ha momo kwa kwose and eye saa de na no ohia enti we Madrid for I understood said there be Xabi Alonso no ohia boy na ampa ne star no nke kofa zumen the brainer nke beboa because always ohia players mienu in front of the defense Baku should serve as the destroyer Baku should serve as the tempo setter and Kamavinga ene Chouameni omobo a unya saade no wo mo ho Chouameni ene Valverde ba unya saade no wo mo ho because Chouameni no or that kind of yemu nua ni bi but Valverde nya those kind of tempo setters no ono ne de no transitor just like Kamavinga tie no ofa ball no na odi move a oya ade enti Madrid for no hu sa no me say there bi then yen try say ebenya Vitinha and they decided say 130 million euros. I'm the back of Vitinha. You did kind yes, our stories now. Me try me say the home come bebre. But I'm call ya na PhD for told doni. I'm bo ma go PhD. Yeah, be say benya Vitinha. One no can't get ni film. Open you munye serious. Ya wo December bu ye meton Vitinha amfane mama. Na why na be say adwuma. Enti Madrid for enya abrante a ye friend Vitinha. Ene didi mu a e ma Xabi Alonso ne stint at Real Madrid no. Ene ma ntimi anko ye dia mana ye nyina hu onya that short stint with them. Now Xabi Alonso na ankasa as a coach. Ye nwura ne system ni mni nkomo we kakra. When you were time and over by Leverkusen, image that's a proper display of the star. So we are Leverkusen with the ball. Time and all Leverkusen. No benya Jonathan Tamo, Pierre Hincapié mo, Edmond Tapsoba mo when actually honum. Inti Odilon Kosunu mo. Inti always for a game now up 3 defenders at the back. Ball no Saturday Robert Andrick. And an ababo that centre back position, centre back no ball Nikutano. The moment our ball ni be Kutaba Leverkusen for up 3 defenders at the back, 2 right in front of them. No a bie enfinfi ni mu. Wamani 2 and 10 e bie mu cover wings. E honam na yehu abrante friend Florent Be say half spaces or the adwuma into oma 2 and 3 ni bie mu wi a na the double number 10 na obon omumum a occupy the half spaces na Victor Okoboniface and say Patrick Schick lead the line. And you say na me catch Victor Osimhen waiting na no hia no Madrid no opo bi a obegina defenders no so enye Mbappe mo de na move Vini na obebo ho no ma enam say enye ni position tuye de obe move Bellingham kobo ho no ma enye the normal position de obeba na chi ansa no obananim. That is why he opted for Abrantia a friend Victor Osimhen Madrid fan farmer no but owo ba Leverkusen no Patrick Schick and Victor Okoboniface no mutimi esa adwuma de man. This is on the ball. In the midfield no 2 players le gina ho. That is where you find Ezekiel Palacios and then Granit Xhaka. So anya Granit Xhaka na Ezekiel Palacios okay so okofa dem e ba e de ne bai.
Yeah.
Okofa Amiri de ne bai.
Yeah.
Besides no Robert Andrich now our bebo center back no to be boy in the midfield. And these 2 midfielders no and na me di kan catch us say ohia want to be yen di buga won fin fi honom. Yen the destroyer. Na ba kon so the tempo setter. Enti obom yenu na ba kon about set the tempo of the game, ba ko be the destroyer. And it depends on the game or game I emphasis be on the Bayern Munich ko ba always obey here destroyer in the midfield. But sometimes or game also not up rotation pa.
Yeah.
Or Leverkusen no one player ba ku nyina ma game month was be 10 there bi where dey audio before for beba. Into okobo game any sora e bia onim say ni team na be the dominant side e ho no no so bia boy Ezekiel Palacios ne dem e buy mo a omo no ye montwa wom ye the ball ne beto from near ya make sure say be ball na. Now without the ball ensunie with the ball obie ni team nim. Let's look at it with the ball obie ni team nim. Without the ball no am one team no. Always opposite unforced opponents if a ball the fan chain. Use the flanks. And who you see flanks, Abebu sound at that time, the defenders here for Jonathan Ta, Edmond Tapsoba, Odilon Kosunu, Robert Andrich Mbappe Shishim, Pierre Hincapié. It got to a point in time, Jose Stanislas. These are all top players. And when you know, Obia in the 2 years, and to offer so opponents, now the ball never wider. Mupeja ball number, you will defend the same him. You get a point. And when you are there, no way, and always, or make sure send a metro no bebo home by. On my opponent in Faboni Muraho. And this was what he used to do. You're from Bayer Leverkusen. You move for it near DIABY. When I am another image, Robert Andrich and Ezekiel Palacios, they didn't feel Honor. Now, Omomi no Eba, it means Robert Andrich nebebu Niano. Ezekiel Palacios na be the tempo controller. Enti yenhwa de Robert Andres omukuta ball no what tap so ba ho. Opia konanim. Es what three players ni because na Abrante FN Palacios na free space. Yemmo ball ne man afi de kire. Yemfa nko left, yemfa nko right, yemmo ne long, yemmo ne short. The opese onye game no na yes ade no. Enti hwade bi wa say. Your ball season ni wie under Xabi Alonso with Air Leverkusen. Yenhwa players omo ball more line breaking passes. The first one, Tony Cruz, of course, Obied in set time of Jan Nason, Untimi Monseno. Tony Cruz, a ball for 14.8. Ubenya Rodri of Manchester City, 13.9. Now, Yen Shadi, Granit Xhaka or 13.7. Offering is wide Montap so by 13.7. Makachi also obvious from the back. And he always, here player, defender back one, on no ball, net than Niano is so very comfortable. And at Montap so by the man. Offering also a wine about Ezekiel Palacios. In the whole of Europe, no, your ball season we don't call 3 players your more line breaking passes for no na ye. You get a point here. And only idea ope the team here. That is why I'm farman wo Real Madrid no say so percent farman wo Chelsea. Wow. Martin Zubimendi the na diaba. Arsenal they say baby omo gina no omo ne Bruno Guimaraes ewie. Nkomo no ma gibibia tuma omo wie. Omo wie no ye hwa ade ni. Yen say Bobo Kwaye from Arsenal getting to the latter part of last season. No mu use Martin Zubimendi. And you say season chance or bo game bia but no obre the intensity in the Premier League is different from the La Liga. It's every single game bia no bobi. No obre no mo share say so mu use Marcus Luis Kelly. Mikel Merino mo. But this time around we say this question. Say Bruno Guimaraes say ba be ka ho a. Do you think say there will be a proper place for Martin Zubimendi? Let's be realistic to ourselves. A bad day, Diamano. Because when we knew that no last season, when we getting to the latter part, no much say a do baby as house na de buga from no more parent by force or me and the bit me abo. Mikel Merino, we know what he can offer the team. Mikel Arteta and Cine from or national team at the same time. Bruno Guimaraes shababe count. Let's not forget, Martin Odegaard, Munebe, chase the money I didn't know. Enti Abrantia, your friend Martin Zubimendi, definitely Nehobeka. That is why Papa, your friend Xabi Alonso, penono. And for me, I think say push harder. Ninsabet miaka Abrantia no, and then second and so where Chelsea team here that's year it will work perfectly for Chelsea. Medicare Chelsea Xabi Alonso ne stala ope e de acho that ntie nkwa achire bebre. We had this lineup here that we are. Ubon say 3 back na wo. Or already someone like Edmond Tapsoba, obey tempo no, obey set tempo no in the shape of Levi Kowo. So or you fully fitter. May ha many can be. But one of the defenders are born than an is so very comfortable. Levi Kowo, bio ni Nibian says had here. On stay consistent because of injuries. And to me can be. But this is what Abrante FN Levi Kowo I bring it to you. In the midfield, Eben Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. But we all know that Enzo Fernandez likes moving forward. And per the Metrel Leverkusen, and the new pair of Real Madrid, no, on per 2 center midfielders, or major defenders, not change now say, oh, Kodebia, own Kawechi. He wants someone who will stay out on the bed, the tempo controller. And you see, no, so this Jumane Bema Enzo Fernandez, I mean, say a bell limit Enzo Super Nimco. And you near Brantia, your friend Martin Zubimendi, and he has told Chelsea that Xabi Alonso a catch Chelsea for no. So on your Martin Zubimendi be shame fin for no ma. E bet me abo no. O bet me abo Zubimendi with Caicedo. Na Caicedo yes I Munuya, na Zubimendi accept the tempo of the game. Na Brantia friend Enzo Fernandez as servo somewhat like Florian Wirtz mo die no. Brantia friend okay Amin Adli. Yeah, me kind. Mo die no. Morgan Rogers or Kopama or Honum, Enzo Fernandez, no utilize the half pieces. No, this is what Papa, your friend Xabi Alonso, Penwalk, Chelsea. And we are just hoping, set Chelsea, the project no person or Honum, a bit me after the. Now, boo, with the last one I made, look, football, and this Kasem Nenam. Yeah. But sometimes, yes, Kasem one, diligently, but too scared. We are immediately media to see. Since 2020-2021, and Tiemban said the last 6 seasons, teams almost spend a lot. Chelsea 2 billion plus, United 1.16, Man City 1.17. And to share DDD, so I now been a PG money at it. But when said Chelsea has spent the most, no. From that time up to a year, I say Chelsea had just 5 trophies. 5 trophies. Yes. Omoje the UEFA Champions League, omoje twice so the Super League. the Super Cup rather. And on beje Conference League. And on mukoje Club World Cup. It is why Chelsea for now or more caps or margin no. And UEFA Champions League Super Cup no, it didn't fall under the current administration to Bolimo. It is enkawiye no kwefuma meaning so much the 3 trophies pe. Listen to this. Manchester United the men can say because a near man kuye man. But when Man City, who PSG now have Bayern Munich come on Masana. Chelsea are spending almost or Chelsea anymore half of them and or more spending. But Manchester City had 13 trophies within that same time frame. Paris Saint-Germain had 16 trophies within that same time frame. Bayern Munich has spent 670 million. What Chelsea can bear 4 and San Bayern Munich there. Imagine trophies Marco 10. What does it tell you? Omoje trophies ne bibli essentials. Meanwhile they spend. These are clubs for most spending. What I'm trying to cut across ne say, oh yeah, expenses are. So funny power beats me a year human diamawi. That is where this image comes in. PSG Omoshas here, Carlo Ancelotti 2011. Omoye Yamfa, Norma Laurent Blanc, Norma Unai Emery, Thomas Tuchel, Mauricio Pochettino, Christophe Galtier. Finally, Omo pointed Luis Enrique. And Omo come to Omo senses yeah boys no ya so Omo swatche and Javier Pastore, Ezekiel Lavezzi, Ibrahimovic. One Omo fasters na no more back boys no. But Omo marquee coach be other. I didn't think at this time around. Yenye Jide o Luis Enrique muniem back no. And ABOU Omo back Luis Enrique. Right now, open the club since 2020. Watch the most trophies are Paris Saint-Germain in and I say Luis Enrique and ultimately Paris Saint-Germain now. Omo Tom Bradley Bakola, this man, I think for some make me say in the history of PSG, he's the best signing they've ever made, including Neymar, Messi, Mono Wine, Ramos, Mono Ubia Bitrembia.
Best signing ever.
The best signing is the coach Luis Enrique.
Okay.
The kind of trophies I watch the Amo back to back UEFA Champions League. ABOU Enyasem Ketwa. Omo Tom Bradley Bakola. Now let's look at DIABY. This man is a genius, and I love him. Luis Enrique, and these are the reasons. Bradley Bakola only score more Jeffrey Liverpool 120, and they are still holding out. Omenya kwa no de rather say Omenya a flat fee or bare 100. Maybe omo the add-ons bare 10, 15 years aka. But omo ria he play omo kwa kofanaba. Mika Goats from Ayas. Player omo money hoka endu 60 million. But open one of the unsaid the last time I make Eliman in India ya sem chose em one se class no rush for him. Say be na branti what here. Mika Goat made an highlight number so meet me abon TV so am ye ho. The ball net is say Kivicha DNA be pepe. 1-on-1, he's an expert. Or you're very, very strong on the ball. Or what that speed and or group 18 boss that kind of productivity no also there, but or make sure so obenya enough productivity a bit ni abwa editing your. And look at the style of play. On Opamunya defenders bear 100 on farm. And when him the entire major boy no. And because of the coach is going to fall under in Luis Enrique. He gets the best out of the boys now. It is already the players now. That is why Gonzalo Ramos never developed under Luis Enrique. Ne star no. Into I'm born on my own movie. You go training kwa answer or share the zero do any Dembele Mumunye saying oh the no year to champion because only here. But the moment Luis Enrique betches who here oh PSG you know, he makes sure that he gets the best out of you. And now, Mika Goat is the next person as more Tom Bradley Bakola or more Kofandin Ababishim. And the reason they are holding out, Tom Peso Munye Bibia with this boy, and Sana, or man livu Bradley Bakola Manako. And ABOU, Scano, oh, spend your football more, bet me as spend the OPB, I say, well, Sika. But ye baby, yes, you know, is it going to be a success for you, or are you going to fail woefully? And that is what Chelsea and PSG. Me do example number one media. Chelsea has spent over 2 billion in the last 6 years. On Magic 5 trophies. Paris Saint-Germain has spent lesser than that. Which Chelsea is can but on much is 16 trophies. Look at the trophy gap. So it isn't just about spending money, but making the right decisions and getting players or mobile suited team not currently. That is what every team behind Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain has set that example for us. Midi ABOU and
But fantastic job done. Why? There were mama who dear kum ne dear bani adia. But latest report if he's been managers and Chairman reformer confirming official. So many RB Leipzig. I could be crowned for Jean Diomende.
Yeah.
Now, is it deal no moon common okay, can be able 140 million euros. Fixed fee near 125, and I've done in year 15. Na Udimun Komono Queen Kakra. Don't never be the highest player Madrid for this car.
Wow.
We are about cosem Kakra the man be brema. Because then Uncle Pombo on Saint James in Afini and Yas and Pabaco. So is Africa Bonsanjam.
Oh, yes, on the literal fees. Oh, Nasen, on the literal fees.
Yeah, Castle be a babon Sanjam pie, any ababon Sanjam.
No, Minimuna Oka, boss.
This boy, I'm just so fit, and then I'm man. Because Ukraine one. Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah besetted the level. That time I drop by near to me for a net. Yes, struggle, see, be bit mania, those kind of players on me receive the flag of Africa high. Mohamed Salah beye, Sadio Mane beye. See, Yandio Mandi. And it's why Ibrahim Diaz. Fakye, Omune kuta the flag of African high. And I'm just hoping, say club now I copy you. The moment our performance never said, oh,
Madrid.
You are bound to win trophies and personal laurels.
Madrid.
I'm just hoping, say Befa. Or say free African, they all say, Omofe, they will be or fetch here. Or Bunny
Cameroon match, Yamuzuku.
Yamuzuku. What's if I hold man?
Let me dear my crowd match.
So, or be yen man one.
On the bumpire.
Oh, I'm just hoping, say Befa.
On fat Sampa Hoichu Ratanda. Na Ombayan in Paibuye. Na M1 because what here be money. And when the story, no, only the I'm a person of Madrid. The story here, that sweet. As a story na a delicious story.
Oh yeah.
I come music type of friend delicious from Ninia Bana no kwane gini this will be making it big in life. Obali Ganesa kwa kuni yesi registration go through almost a club no domo. Hono ni BBBA or honi adia woman abamambudano. Truly tells us all an African brother. Akra we have a more cheetah cap on ibida.
Yeah.
Abebo U15 wa Ghana hada. And say omo fast level we mu no kunya platform and I use ya omo friend diagro.
There be any agro.
Would be diagro wa wasem.
Man, I never loved the idea of Madrid going for him. Once I made it can so many times. But right now, once I mean soft spot because of that reason is if you look into the background now, boy na bre. The
brains when we are serious it. Uzi ebetana ye panditry work ni ye ni. Oh. But the bia mini kokuna mekez adibi esi wo wiase bia no a true reflection of your braba ayebo.
That's true.
Emre bia na etwem no. Ye waduani bia utimi didu baby no ntimi ndindu sa anka ne sala anko trousers for ma be shiktas for trunk kan de omo ka. Emre ni gaso. Na shebre on Adunti na my Africans I bunsanjem no. Shebre. Se nyame kase virus beba be Ghana mampenyu obi no obetimi asesa ne da. But I had the one you care for who. Oh, the only thing to do no may juma.
Oh, sure.
It's a good thing and the story now we love some who be real nanko for who be on nama or their baba be do hano because it's easy. And na mana kwaba o me juma no.
Second you or second.
Second one. Yeah. Magano brutal.
Where just second.
Second.
Sir, any also or hinted you became your better.
Magano second brutal. No ni magano brutal second.
We dey nasuma ono nasuma.
Se gano no second. Okay. E be this happen monechi. But we call me share message kakraba. Na you're also good afternoon Abu. Please where is Baba Shai? Alajo ho. I really miss his newspapers. It's second. Jaboso Senior High, second Mate Yedase. Good evening, Abu. I was saying something about Madrid bothers me. After carefully studying the tactical patterns, transitional phases, pressing triggers, defensive shape, attacking with squad depth, fixture congestion, player psychology, weather condition, grass length. Now, Chama, we are there and even the trajectory of the ball in slow motion, I've come to one undeniable conclusion that I need money. Chamai. Yeah, my granny. Abu, even he leaves right now, there is no player on this market and pedigree-rich Vino. So Madrid, no mistake. Lampard from good day, Abu. The problem is in the manager, the players, the formation, the owners, the referees, or even the fans. is much deeper issue that require extensive analysis, critical thinking, and a complete understanding of the modern game. After spending several hours thinking about it, I finally figured it out that I don't know what I'm saying. Good afternoon, Abu. Wishing my sister Debios happy birthday and Advert Tumus Mascaridis. Okay, good evening, boss. Man United will win the EPL. Abu, I think Chelsea should sell Toussaint as soon as possible because he has nothing to add to the squad. Good afternoon, Abu. Please, is it true that Chelsea are going for Zubimendi? Say Jumano and Musiala di Fielubu. I don't know. Sir Prince, good evening, Abu. Please help me with this question. Please, if the Black Queens draw against Mali, they are out of the competition or they are in. It's me, Kukutenda, from Double German South. Another solid question. I don't know.
Sure.
No, that's how our points build up.
Very tight.
And it seems that Mali for no say that was say you +1 or more goals.
I think it's a draw. A bit in the
qualified. Okay. And Pepe is here. My name is Destiny Mohit on Man City. Good evening, Senior Abu Dhabi. This is a pharmacy, Black. What you like for Brekum? No offer say with pharmacy Black Dennis. Good afternoon, Mr. Abu. And entitled, in fact, from farm and now enjoying the better sports show inside of Fuman in Bono East. Good evening, boss. I'm Masha from Mima Hafo. Please try to keep Sir Prince because he's fantastic in terms of as a Prince Anna. Hey. Come on. Sir Prince, there's a munya abutre.
Ajibam.
Sir Prince, no. Heavy brutal. Sir Prince Boateng. Makonta. The name Conta for the age, man, a massive arco. In this anity, massive arco near there. Mammy, what is it? Bright about. Then no shiano way. And no shia, right? Those who miss said no shiano. And no shia. Boga ban or didn't we see? Boga baby why? Bright is a job for Yame Bois. Crop yabe wire busumim.
Wow.
Right to super wire busumim. Mamma Cranam and pay bright date. Banyamboa is Saturday 22nd August 2026. What Dabai new site for Junction. Union Bright and Evelyn come by those wife. That bright is a miniano. Or every new. And may I come to for a back on or good crew. Last time I quit none and a nephew near Koya you Brucum. If you don't your call Maobi, Tiboga, bright, Yamamin Tonka, why Boga. Na you who dear Benny Adia. And I am a swab boy. Abroyi Puma Kwam. Amwa Miami Akrobia. Krobia on the 15 targets.
Don't go for video.
15 targets. Krobia why kama pa. Na Krobia de no sumame he. Yebeko Manel restaurant Junction or Boise. Chichere on yebeko. Ona a refreshment no. Okay, ti mame bibi ebe we na nzo Krobia ze bidian as a Feni Evans. Regina. Mr. President is over white me don't watch out. Mr. President say yeah to say a winnie be down come church in media we are me church Mrs. Ya me church and about to win about here the money come on what to the prince my here minyasimo is a job for the why man tea crop ya a shot here 15 targets now Messiah the abet was 22nd. Our idea that you too for Yam, why
Messiah Ben, okay.
I wouldn't write those Messiah. Messiah formerly precise.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On penny krum koba kusimpo.
Ubi a Messiah, being received.
I don't leave that coming.
Me patch me moody, Mr. I will pass and moody, Mr.
I will go. I will go. I will go there say the right hand man me the PA me
so
I will go
no is that you know I will go
now so I will be samia e che wa se chi no me na mo bra me ba pela fi ya tia si na fi se laptop be na mama ye ba sisi a
Fakye Sports is brought to you by Gentleman Dental Clinic, Millennium Constructions.
From the heart of Kumasi, we rise and shine, bringing hope and stories through the test of time. Every home, every family, every dream we see, together we're building a stronger community, with the truth as our compass and vision.
This is sport.
Alright, that mama kwa baby made ba jumadi kesi no so store. Yara sutima yabo ejuma bo ma ne makoyi kama pa. Etini ede emamo na sere be di nkomo no chemo no Saturday Kumasi Cultural Center yabo modena yetini ede Fakye Corporate Aerobics no ewramu kama pa ede amanti munkomo no yeton sa de frɛ obibia ze omra na yinyina nkamo na jumadi no enye krabehwe ti ne ibidi nkomo kakra mpatase Kifet Club mensa aka chairman wa ha chairman Frempon Michael and coach Carlos na yere omuni nkomo kakra na yehwe ni nwurawama na ene omuma yehu mfaso dia ewum so beba no abati nchwa bom chairman bibi aboko de
abo bibi aboko
na also menzo mo den chama bibi a ofi so ne me ko kama pa
na me adom bibi aboko
yera twena abo nyanko pazi koji
yes sir
ne ma hye yire
ye boy ne me ase
bibi a ko kama de
bibi aboko
but it's all find it difficult with our local language no
yeah
ne dey for na franka kakra ma ahwefo ne ade chama de di kan no ma me shase wo so yebisa ampatase Kifet Club he fana mo location wo and send a mudi mujuma no
Abumedas we dey match ya ahwefo ene atifo gina de di kan empatase Kifet Club yawo empatase of empatase akoko space all dey compatase no middle of the road ehwa na edi edwuma ofrim akoko space ekọ baby edu ekọ baby edi edwuma na em say unante kra only 5 minutes na wadro Sunday biya so na ehia every Sunday and I'm say adwuma semti ebenya no 2 weeks 2 days a week crank e ba adwuma semti ja once a week the Sunday ngwa na ehia
ti permon hihye no se na sitie we ni zo omo mpatamu no ne Ghana for dodo na ehwe bia hiti edia on sheda nchichi mu nkwachi but when ne qualifies in the ombeba na omabewram no mo mabedi
I'm say training there yes some bibia even obi kra ho ba one ne ba na eba akra no timi ba papa no so timi ba na ma me ne so timi ba se obetimi asori abedru won kwa ne hia ana oba so a training no obia wo na ho den se de obesi aye no yese ye pija yen sa akosoro na se ebi e ko 5 times na obetimi akọ 1 a odie no obetimi akọ 2 a odie no nti obi bia timi ba
Mate, barawe akonya ne bae erimze mu wo ho a mudi mu dwuma ne krata fi Fakye TV ne anom media for an official invitation made in edition of the Fakye Corporate Aerobics no menim se de musi so mu na se de musi fa no being the chairman no se na ete de mamo
Bumedas biem am say de no wa na de bae am say zaka let ne point no aja ye meeting kakra e de to members nanim am so mo so ye me teme boss wa no bias resre na se ubia ye ubia ne je nti eje ne feso am ye je tu mu se akonya we abade ayi na be ba be bom na ya dai atenti nyempom ada memenda
mate coach bane technicalities ni ade amo na mudi hu dwuma na aerobics no fa yi famu kakra obi ofi a wate ho nkomo ne ade a aerobics no ni important to ye ni pedia no ni panankasa no aye baba be we say ni city we ni mo na ya times mo lead echeche comfortnet no mo ne ade a
the can say TFO sumida obia say aerobics no de ya fan say bibienim says thought that we na your country in once na usuro say maybe you are renting a bibintim mintim ya but the issue is there say aerobics good for every human being.
Oh, okay.
Something that is like combination of every exercise. The OPBR say upe stomach. There is every aspect of physicality of training. Aerobics will be able fun. So be able to meet. And the funniest part and the sweetest thing about it is because of the music, you know. Ufa music and now funny say, oh sir, you are dancing, but you are moving your body at the same time. And so at the end of the day, and there is something that will be a bit massage and will be would them want you, but So that now it's like we always encourage people to like train together because that is when you can have the motivation to do more, to exceed your ability or your capability.
Wow.
So we always advise people to train with people around.
Do you want to say Saturday the any idea? It wasn't conform massively now. Omoba train to the cultural center.
Very, very important. Say corporate bodies, individuals, informal workers. Say we are Hong Kong Saturday. It's a cultural center. Now that is fun. I did say Usha say Bepon Krober as the Yentuasu. Yentuasu. No, mostly the Gina instructors, you know. You make that training there fun and you make it to be fun.
Oh, okay.
So who say who ye BBO, but at the end of the day, we say yes, and then the Maya BBO, Missumania, Fasobi,
wow.
So I encourage everybody to come along. Saturday, they'll be able to be very fun.
Mate.
So everybody come. Maybe I will be a Mumbra.
Mate, as a Bakuji. Yeah, me Giddy are also a banner way expert was adding.
Sometimes say that word expert. Sometimes, the technicalities of being an expert. They me call a one, but the one is a training there. Who train a man for? And yes, who said the way you understand everything you are doing.
Okay.
So who shall see the way the rhythm and everything. Now the American say Saturday the Mumbra. Saturday will be brave. You say yes. Yes, you are
Matthias. Jama, me nim the over culture MON-FRI. Is there an akuchi di Hong Kong? Nyambo we made in edition. But I turn south from Pata CK Faith Club. I dear to so bebana. Or one became one me di juman. Your MON-FRI abon Jama can be bicho.
Asante mine, Ghana mine. We the mestre. We the nye Pata CK Faith in Kwanenya. And I said Fakye TV in Kwanenya. You boom mestre will be bia so mekaho. Yen na entering to yepum. Upon 10 they said the coach kind, yeah. Say, then there, the net dinner was solid, say, walk on. The solid ned in Bakunya drew fed Nadia. We crab bones when yaji, but I said, Baya Besolan match, so walk on. And one Nadia Eddie womb to Messrs. Saturday back with dear. Messrs. will be a Mecahoneja, ye mum, the entering to Impoma Cultural Center. That Memenda.
Martin, will you find our word now?
I find out when say medical say Saturday will be Ambra. But there be on say training. We go now say me are renting me to me yes we say me to me yes but that is a mix. Once Otia said there so wait man so what fakokra there's always a training that is designed for you.
Oh okay.
And I'm so I'm extra it even say oh be training so and so who head status. But training be a young man.
Yeah.
E be so a young man. Say who the beboa. If you was say nante keke. If you was na would pure a bottle water now pejana. So training there and the was no say. No say na say the amount for the energy drink. So my fan say you. It's a killer drink.
A hard drink.
A hard drink papa say. Oh, so one papa say yeah. It's energy drink in there. Say
oh okay.
There you need this. You train, you rest, and you eat well. Resting in here, and I eat well also. Yes, it in we see eat colors. Colors vegetables and what fruits.
Yeah.
So when green color, red color, blue color. We are now no more water. More water. Then train they say 30 minutes, 10 minutes. When I beat my kind of boom. Then say always you are fit. Always you are fit.
Matthias, when you say I check we see no nyambo Saturday or more mebano. More amunwo hu ni bia na ye bibie mama monamo ni omo di nko because aseba kwa kan me de pa on the energy drink issue no seems o di nko ma ikunko for pa ba no
silent killer. It's a silent killer. But in your energy no that energy will uda ye na unumunsu you get all the energy you need.
Oh okay.
Resting and water and one
Matthias ya pa akuchi. Chairman na uslo ga na pataze kife club.
Oh, and
also I'm moving Chiabia Mochagoji.
The ni and Chiabia,
Mami Jamu and I'm one nipa back Nubia. Mobecho, in the Pimunan Casa coach, or Abria members. That is a coach by the ending. I mean, to draw on a beshe.
And then
you crowd if you feel and Robert Chiaba Nubia.
And then no credit. they did come here, my wife, Cecilia Nyako, or Nemema. And Adolfoa, a giant Hermina, 18 minina, yet also, a jar, Pataseki Faith Club. Meda obi biase eja omuna ekura me muma mitimi ya chairman ha omuni ho amenya dai mini ho abude ekam ba kun say ye kefet no ye register obama say ntwe bibia
oh fantastic
free oba free for free nti wa bibia officer betimi ababia obeka ye ho tama akode womni say o the train no dem ni kakan edin to sell best sorry abani ade no sade due ne sa ne manema ba mani pa no kodeka 1 2 a ade o ba kra edin dada man
o be deka
na sa kasa ede ha yeso ba say be pe ahode ga kranti na say yentwi ahwe bibia odom ne ade say dem kind members no de be da obi bia se be chia obi bia so pata se kefe
mate koji o ba ku mienu ya be chia
I think as a me share me yonku do mo edition to magazine for
okay
me show me na ana keep fit sports club ukes I was in a training Sasha Kumasi football club that's all stars so swama haya show me na pata keep fit so show me no Dogo FC omudoso
koji for omunyina
omudoso say show me na ana me players ni na ana do mu me sawo penifo bi si ye omu training kaka me show me na say me bo mu di there bo we man bo we there be fa
Matias
say ye show me na say
Matikoji
Saturday there
for omunyina
Saturday do bi ambre Saturday do mumra Saturday the very good.
Yeah, that was supposed to be told from Mobani every come on. The chama, Nico, the TNS and Nekui, ya build that relationship. Monty, say Moody Jumabiana, and you are no media, Muhia, and why so everybody about the cover. Mujuma di Biaswa, a fan is MOS sports, Madina di Biasono. Semi no dig down the Biana, say, oh, ha, your brainy Abuamania Marcos. The Jama, that was a fazia told from Mobaba Casa.
Abu, I just heard down no Timasi. Said, Musumu di juma bi say na mo kai say ja yeso ye ho a mo ba the nasinti yeso ye da sidama
Matikoji any chama that was a party but I think the clubs on tea and mo de bruda corner country to what o ye ya bia ko kwano no mo ra ye akoma tete na ehia o ba ye pe wo kroma adezu hia this purpose is here.
This is a doctor catch
no dia ni dia
come back on it keep it sports club yes slogan here for your health and for your life
for your health
and for your life
as a wapumudi
and for your health and for your life
so kama pa Matikoji for nyina abra Saturday why something exactly bare 5:30 na there okwan wa na wasi na there one anti about the cultural center ya tete ya po yewia unsu abenom de wechi bia ye pifo aye ho hihye ya ye behwe na abo amane ma de dadi pere ama mo de pataze kifi cloud na che oti chama Michael Frimpong na coach Carlos na coach wa cheche ni mamo cheche bi se ye de be mamo ho na what ye maboze no bi ya de kakra bi bre ya na akoje na yidre e de bi ti no miensa kun ti ni nyina ye cheche a ye de be ma after no na socialization in community bi kra hu nu bi ache obo satiga na onene di comment ma me na mo me ba pe ye ti asi na fa fise no ato aso ya mam ye ba sisi a
This is sport.
na yeni nkomo kakra. Good evening, Ali Romance is my name. Adi Thomas City Wanyabi. And I feel wow, Yan Diomendi, God will bless you. You are the pride of Africa. From Young Elephant. Nadia, no, God's time is the best. Yan Diomendi, Young Elephant, the twa. So greetings, Margaret and Vinny issues. Something prayers cannot compromise. The rest of the players like Jude Belly and Mbappe Fedi and the rest are watching closely. They will one day see if Vinny can forcefully be granted his wish by 30 million Olympia from Akim Oda. Good evening, Fakye Sport. Hello, Madrid for life. We love the good work you guys does. Watch you live from Wa Icon and Living is the name. Mate and a good evening, Abu. And the panel is Liverpool not buying defenders. From the DN Winiba. No, the fear. Good evening. I'm Nana Kwame from Nzema Adubrim. Vinny must go. Fakye Sport Papa. Good evening, boss. I'm watching you live from Drobo. And I'm Joel. In fact, Vinny must stay. Good afternoon, guys. What's wrong at Liverpool? They are too slow, or the club is not attractive. The team is weak. Your bomb the eba betwa so enononi atia. Mamria na memfama no bobo so kakra na yempi enim na yehwesere nyama esi etie ne adia na yehwe na bibi bia ndeda di infama enyabo ochina Ghana ebebo e game no girizo ochina no pe bebe di nkom ba ma mintie coach bash problema also ni Ghana yem football no efisi mamintie coach bashi ye for kakra na memra na me ne mabedwa for ne mameto aso mamintie coach kakra
ba me de menim say one yem facilities no now we improve again the way we group them but what we do what tournament no ba we leave them and 17 no ba now the whole year standing point for the 20 no you make sure that you do one play. So we now for school bar, young rigging near for we now more schools there, they are central rigging. Schools now, they are all in schools near where Guamama coaching about two and you are yet and today previous school. That's another they have another 3 years. Into that time they will be 20. Until they can use them for 20, they can use them for 20. And Kalano one motivation so to them. And they are handling to the Europe. Europe need the Mbano. A gentleman on here now, they are supporting them. What will be but here, parents, you know, when you be, I'm friend where to go. He needs something to support himself. It's not necessarily money, maybe equipment, training, and then maybe the most important, how would you feed him? Nutrition is very, very important. Let's my friend, you have a more good, boost one, also, so very important. And you get on the man. Time no boss near the one boyano. The maximum would be maybe 2 months or maybe 3 months. Oh, yes, sir. Then we leave them to go. Meanwhile, you're there. You were that stage. Your next stage, if it is under 17, you are another stage under 20. You are another stage under 21. You are another stage under 20. It's also there. It should be a continuous something. And so them say they will start from somewhere, and then we leave the boys. If we don't find out why, how, when, who, this all these things and find out that, Master, we will continue to be like that.
I share Hayford. Na ode na nidisel no atubiado. Ti Muhammad TV. Ne, when match is recorded ne shase team from Benab. Ekobo mu mienu mo moti wo baako eduana so ache eboni abo me kanan omo entimi anhyebi nambo asati de koroko bebo eboni nyare preparation omo ye na omo ahwe a select squad nim di akwa mo nkran ne ade a ti kwawu ma mentions here also what could bash one experienced coach and national teams no wafa bibia a coach team dodo na wo Ghana de o kano no the nkwada no ye wo de me motivate omo ne ade a but Kromano. And you say me yadu we beboa kan bo nye. So amaye bre ni ebum kura no bi mabam na omudi jabobo. Di watibi na the other year because all there is all chance your bomu so abasa will be ka fa wana aduana so no e wo kumase omo prepare and they are doing very 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 well eboa ma bibia akoye pere mo ntino yenhwe kakra na me semit ma frefo na waso because e week we na be Fakye corporate aerobics ko week we ozi nyini romo Kumasi cultural center near Cottington Yapom di mu amoye ma jonku ni sisi jonki yo mu nyina amra ye betintrin sisi na mamo na ncheche no dodo na romo kama pe di amamo di no amani ya wo yo ba de obenom ni di obedi nyina na ya yen hihye na go kwawu yanko yenim
oku your national teams, anyhow solve your problems, then to me nim with the approach you decided say you be fast on in football. No. Abraba ABOU, we all started from somewhere, and ye digusu nyina ye nim. If a kwanya ye fast we do be ye drew no, we feel say we made some decisions ye chi na mkoye na ye nim ye ntimi incorrect na the best we can do is say omumudi ye repeat those mistakes.
Look.
So that for me do baby a omonso ye abedru agin say bia normal be atwa mu no high. Ye free 1 ni akọ 2 na ye nim. Yes for high ba uduru ase ho a say wo climb staircase no ansa na wa foro soro ha. That is how football and society here. A danya etisu yi almost no two foundation. Nom de nyoma hye form e di pillars ni ade rewram na head na etisu aye di nkomo yi. Is to tell us that your football no foundation no a collapse. And we need to make sure say if we really want to get back to the level in Iowa, we need to start from the basics BM. The under 15 is animal no ya Kate na pound for tea, camera kwa ya take a key. I will hold ye. Then so no my sister do go akoma sa de ne ye adwuma effectively no yemfa nye adwuma. And that is the reason why you over be away. It is a wohe ka 15. You fact quality players, not people that ye down for near quality players that you want in the country. And no money na be makobo under 17. But majority of them make makobo under 17 no. Makobo under 17 we are. The guy will go to under 19 or under 20, under 23. Ebedu wono, yebenya chunk of them are obetimi abo yam blasters no proper. Nti football na ye stages. Untimi starting free a soro nya wan so de ba wachi na e soro se ba enye yie. But that is the other way around. I haven't say be there no. Nti yenim die sase ye ya, yebenya akonya no. But the sad aspect of it all here say the people running football no who say everything is right with our football. How do you expect that person to listen to us? My worker say, no man yet. So, and the people who are to solve the issue for us, nothing say nothing is there to be solved. Say now be there now bekan. Coach Bash, there are people that at this material time they should lead one of the teams. But me I say, group of coaches are here trauma there. Letting them know the DNA of Ghanaian football. No? Because Bia was Coach Bash, Bia knows Coach Bash love how they make for the say hold the ball. And many a times, a country called Ghana, the stronghold in Medford.
Yeah.
And he is such person that would make a kind of bakum boom and solid Medford as a David Ukra. And then who call Heart of Lions are here to almost Ranyabasa. Ishmael Adone, a chedognomic man.
And I could bash here.
So he is someone that the midfielders dear. Go back to the team that were coaching. Quality midfielders in the end. Combining them together. That is our strong as Ghana. And these are people who need to be in our football. But then you want to say, no, can do your be. You call me or Rebecca Nadine. Oh, my own detective man. Into an own your yet. Yet the German man of crowd, but you know, Biaka when you need. In the German man. But of far you might who the kind of job are and we decided not to do. It's our own responsibility. The people that obey football no say no my we are here. Your president say your national team of your football grew after a World Cup. Very okay. Very nice. Sports minister. Okay. So they don't see anything wrong with our football. It's the blasters. But we forget say blasters in free baby they could do blasters no. Without Sababy Chrono, you need blasters be our baby. But you neglected that baby Chrono, you blasters need Jinan and Arsenal. We are lucky enough to have a blueprint. It be a dinkomo. Ben coffee. 5-year development plan. Am I a lot of quality things? And he will be high in himself. Obi a be paying. And would not cry any Koloya in 5 years and say more in 10 years. But we decide not to do anything.
Now, I Bakubina, technical that have been a trail or 1 5 years. And our ID. So I am okay.
Lepet.
As I will like Jibu.
Kwaku, the Okrumano. It's not like they don't know what is good book. If you get something to read that, even when you get but who is to implement that thing, no man? They are doing other things that MY and football no say in football beginning. So Kwaku, and you decided not to even look. And this is what to now you transfer and your other. My husband am for a boy in Java, so Coventry City. Who by relegation chamber we are. But ultimate develop do a level quality teams. Your Monday, Real Madrid, Mano, Real Madrid history on the play at Tonga. Your Monday, no,
our ball I used to 1 season pro. And I'm a boy.
Yeah, Boliganis no boy RB Leipzig.
1 season pro.
Yeah, I know Dinya says you can know. Chesika the toss Senegal players. But Nigeria players, you care the tom. When was the last time you had a Ghanaian a player in a transfer market? Say a general, you say somehow, say I went to say somehow, you see the Ghana for players. It happened net. It's first, no. It's able to be. We fail to do the things we are supposed to do. Anyway, be away. So if there are people living in football and feel say everything is fine, who benefits about your football more than me or more? Me, I'm here. Dear may parents will make my year say, or money you said may lesson and grow for no. They'll get the opportunity to my bone. Me young Ketuano, me baby boys and enemy in Colano will get the opportunity. No one believes a boy here, young boy. You bet me I get something from it. Me dear no. What do I benefit from it? I need ya Ghana Union Manigino. Kept to crack one GB or send your sika on top. Esco members and GB when you sika on top. You know, then I said me customer me count in Tinini. Maybe I will do that. The people sponsoring young football no through your young taxes, no. See football near in good hands. So what should I say? Because na asenke not omo young no one wants also to me. Kotoko there. I engaged some supporters right after the game. They seem to be disappointed because they feel say Kotoko. And they finished 8th, and they want signings. Our team name near daddy. Because have maintained a lot of people name Nyadri, but I'll always say this: there is no player in the Premier League apart from Benjamin Asaria, Obefanaba Kotoko, or argued over player B or Kotoko. David, player B anymore. Kotoko players no. Before they joined Kotoko, no we had campaigns, big wigs in their various teams. Prince Badu was playing for Nations FC. Yeah. Zakaria Fuseni was the captain for Chelsea. Francis acquired that Ocon. He was solid player left back for Team Efeni between United. Yeah. I think Minta before he traveled for Adriana Young player. Emmanuel Lantiu from Olympics. Young performance are no. Philip Amo for Neo Dubias. Young performance are no ordinary. Donzo had made his name out there before he joined Kotoko. So these players are players that Omabo Mumbra, Omunimbo Omaba, Emfa. What is the guarantee? Say you go for a Chedog Libo betim Yabo, you go for Imana no betim Yabo.
Only one interesting thing. That players in our bomb should be a national team player.
Of course, the quality now what other teams and some Kotoko teams know. What is wrong with Kotoko that Emma players and performance should be something that we look for. It's not about quality. Omo pray, omo ball against Benam. Benam for the they can express themselves. But Kotoko players no move omo sheki. That is the cause we need to find. Why do they come to Kotoko and all of a sudden they begin to be bad players? Maybe it shouldn't happen that way. So we need to look for that thing. Hey, consistently players will come to Kotoko. They will fail to perform if that thing no is not well taken care of.
The issue now,
we should stop treating players at Kotoko as robots. And we should stop being blinded by imperialism. We should give Asante Kotoko team the time to get proper structures and move on the way we want it to move. We can't do the things Near you in a cake man and expect results no. Say see a TV. See a TV. I don't know Facebook. Take a TV one here. This is the current world we day in. So I will say, oh dear, oh yeah, yeah, 1970. Nyankopon ayi wadon wa bedu say me da so tia say mobile phone about you use mobile phone o pese o no madi nkoma na waturika akom ho. We are in an era of mobile phone era.
Also,
yes, mobile phone use it. That is how it's supposed to be because you learn the modern trends at the football. O man tia emfa now when they have good structures, they buy players and they sell players. I fully tell Akoi.
Oh, more than a query.
Are you going? Or moment for that indeed?
Salimo, Sudan.
Say Kevin Cromichael.
Yeah.
You know, what's to be a good. Or what's football, no? And no more. Or one can be media TV, quality gadget on the year. Many TV and other stations are going to gadget TV. But for team wire or the marketing players. So they need to find a root cause.
We are the Omajama Akwaiko. Akwanese, left back.
When you say or close to $100,000 deal one.
Aqua.
A lot of
things. There
is a player in Kotoko's method of Mopam or was hard in one home. There is a winger in the Kotoko team or deal that same deal one home.
In the area. There's our place in a movie, no more sense. Kotoko.
Obesashomo. And you see, my new opportunity to talk to a lot of players. Some are slow starters. They need consistency. So catch them and say, you need time. Monkey team more players come for more ball.
Now go the back or something. Me issue ya as a prince. Yeah, men is the in this uncle. I never come and notice it. The house for the deal and they are working on it.
Yeah.
I say player via the ball was a ball a passion no bomb when he back to cover bar. As a pressure be down so.
Of course, I make
you bet to my palm any time, you know. Minim go good anger me fever what he has here.
That is the main reason why our current crop of players no sakotoko come. They don't want to sign more contracts. And besides, Eshobumu, Ubejawi is a typical example. He was coming to Kotoko as virtually an unknown player when you're a good season. But coming to Kotoko, he made that statement, say, or not the Ubechabe 1 year do Kotoko.
No,
listen to this. This a boy, Anka Oba Kotoko no. In case you bossy, Emma no feel say, afe na me nisu ade hunu ebem dia ma me enti me call me ko ene meyi but wonu ni trim say or the kotoko na yes stepping stone meaning say the mentality no onwu kotoko as the final destination bi mu sa tete na na ehu players na ba kotoko a obo ni team a ne destination na e kotoko ma me nkobo kotoko ma nkobo house no e say we boys ne mentality a enye final destination na e kotoko ne house ni bi mu. They not think say me mebo bi ni enyo mu din we CV so mfantu kwan nko ba bi foforo.
Say anunti na say friend me ba o. Say yezi nyankan ne mu nteten kan.
Yeah.
Ubetimi le pon wona ku nsuo mu. Ba ko kuntimi mfoso ne so onye dey.
No. Yeah, on the moon.
You see there are many players of strategy ne say ye bo team na bro me team ne tie contract yenko.
Yeah.
Is ku cancel obi 100,000.
Yeah.
Say what team ne contract no kona goku. Ye ne club ne kasa na even no mu jitu nso o betwia 70,000 amount on the manager. Agent to blue card on them for we are $50,000 means kaketwa.
Debbie needs kaketwa.
Is a friend meaning how the money the team na be say. Is there any place here bobo is here? Obu oha I see I get in searching chinchina onyere no ho no mbo.
Yeah.
Now one buy be pamo. You say a professional player or
we are having players and I say we are aware. Your players need be on ma. Omudi show mutrim say sisi na tie de na memmo metena fi magimi sika opa twa me contract mu ne tua me kama me nko. Have you not seen so many of them here?
Quality players are very ordinary players.
Yeah.
As so, if Dari went a whole first round Elbechim, not conceding a single goal Bechim. He joins Kotoko and all of a sudden or a normal goalkeeper. And they go and see saves or Wagu
so I don't know where Pamna for goalkeeper.
You need to. They need to.
And I am not player profile, Nana.
They don't know.
Kwaku, they don't know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Kwaku, they don't know.
No, separate. No player to say Emmanuel. Entry of Ghana use system. Remember Black Stars proper. Say issues crowd like Kwaku and the big on
the reality is me for me. I believe they know.
I left back in Francis Akpa. Local team on a left back.
Yeah.
Now before they brought in Patrick Asiri, say no penno.
Yeah.
Sir.
The thing is, it's not about CB or Moon name player profiling, no. But the problem here, the structures put in place, no. Who you coach now by a foul. Who you player now by a foul. Even who your management, or a part of the management now by a foul.
Are they serious?
So it is something that should be taken out from the root. Won't mean say players now or mobile abura yes or mumu de any ade justice blame money abolo money uhe Emmanuel Nchumona. Won't mean kasi ye o mafiri mu. Ni akofa players for fraud your maba wa befa because ni yes or mu nemu ade DIABY. There is something in there. I cause it a trigger sad any boys nimu. Because Emmanuel Nchi playing at wherever he was playing, no himself, mame mwana kotokofo hume. You get the point? Until there's something there, may blame no man finding in my players. The management has a part to play. The coach who takes in charge has the part to play, and also the players. Even to a larger extent, the fans also has a part to play.
They are the majority of
problem. No, but more fans in India, no there. C'est a crewman. Your zealous in your rare fan. A rare fan is will be your support to adhere.
Yeah.
It is a Kokuako, I also by open up. But near my business, Okatawa dear so. Say, Prince Minister, that I make
that's true.
But Koroko fans always no zero Musio on Yamano. They push for say BBC. The boys
that's it.
I want to ask no problem.
Na entesa, Kwaku, na entesa. It is all coming from a reason.
Say, Prince, I agree on it.
They say, yeah. I bear a norm to the supporters because for how many years now Kotoko fans
say Prince I agree on nobody. Even almighty Real Madrid and even here Barcelona ya DHD ne Real Madrid Kwaku DHD. How many years Abasa Akon UEFA Champions League?
But at least on that amount something to hold on to.
Madrid Akon trophies how many years?
2 years.
And 2 years no. Now both the Kwaku Madrid supporters. Opa man never be the years of Bobo Santiago Bernabeu. You will go in their numbers. Reason in the saying. The American what is say Prince Abrabona here born your there one you know. How can you tell me the goal we actually bring dollar now we did at 70? Yaman Koda is finished goods. He's a goalkeeper for national under 17, under 20, under 23, local Black Stars. Black Stars proper the Omako World Cup. Dollar the enemy crare will call you to World Cup. Say you know Sebako.
Yeah.
Ako Afcon proper. At the national U17, U20, the U23 Ako. There's a when a mistakes are fine or a goalkeeper who deserves so yes a mistake.
Any goalkeeper won't deserve so a mistake. Man, don't know mistake.
Separate one gonna me feedback.
We take it normal, but if
you love the team,
what is that
time when you hear when you can be. Several years I'm not making any so on the proper commercial Santa Cruz supporters. Sitting on your man, you see their comment. Yan support ye.
Yeah.
Tell you. Yan support ye. Well, Ghana football and your Kotokore has in Kwani Gunu, ye issue a subruta, I effective here national team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see, I'm gonna be feeble. But always, you know, Mokwa, acquires a Kwaku trigger in the boys and at them. The trigger in the boys and at them. And I also sent your photos here, Pevu, the Momo. As a man, no crocrani at Yeka. That's why a platform who's a Dinzobunzi at Tiana. Because player will call.
I saw a story and I was like,
these things me near my dear virus in fact, winning the minimum. No, see, be a better say a king was a club. But we not talk about that. I remember here, the key news is there. I almost strike a better Baby Siama Kotokolo. We after we no club posted video, we have people we are Kotoko supporters. Eba be the D at them. See a India. Sebi mkwasi asema ne cancer player na bobo nra house over be Siama Kotoko. And after that they official they came in normal pacho. You see yen kaniema bi yen central for no so pave way maniema bi edesi. Your some media also reporters say Prince Badu yapam no. But you still training with the club.
Yeah. Me YouTuber be me Bernard DH. I know the stories about selling my channel no. They want the negative story, but me, I won't do negative stories.
Player na make as ma fa na ho. Say ne me $10,000 na me di wi a. Player na ma say ne carry a na busi an ko di day. So me I have that thing with me. The United crowd YouTube videos because of the hair. I've decided not to do it consistently, sir. Because tornadoes. That is how it's supposed to be. But chiro bi na juma.
Oh, and the but hard me to say Anto now kanamati about the hard game pass. Sometimes they will go to the training grounds in the area. Omo pese bibi trigger. And even in omo game, no mo be the boys in them.
Yeah.
Boys no omo now so you people can handle it. Oh, you see that my memory example. How many times now is the global chairman? Maybe your cassette players in that. But supporters in our chairman, you know the reason. On any panel won't come over making sure so we get closer. But in your team did
yeah.
Who could be at a bit of credit player and team did money at them? Mimi say so on me and now insult me money. I meet you one. Yeah, for the Anton chain. The meme money a braille woman.
Yeah, there's one thing.
But who could be player be money at them no return it here. Mobekaso Buadi.
Yeah. Me now,
you go beyond that.
I've decided when you insult me and I feel, unless maybe I don't have my phone around, I will clap back.
No, you don't do that. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna be feedback." Do as a kotokonje for so many years. Now what is the day in that the player winning ball where the number kotokoba no abe flop. Say, abra bonne people are emotionally be weak.
Yeah.
Ebi mu need that tough skin in you. Me da bi ameka me ni your kokura say opa fi kusi for
now baby am free am do say me fa wona
me ba to what the mention say me enfam but obu only that tough skin. Yeah. Do you understand? So sometimes on supporters no
me kotoko ni me ni akra me so ba kotoko ba me kotoko
omunya abotre ka
politicians nko akotoko
omunya abotre
obi abese ni pa bese ho ndi wo ba akoye mistake na yen coach a odi na dwuma e say afo bi adwuma ya afo na dwuma nti
people want coach.
Nana yampon samudi enya say hu that kind of bank.
Nana yampon samudi. But oba ya hu ni niam bi a no ye no. But they will not talk about the positive. There be a negativity. There na mo pe. There nko a.
Ko we ever ask kakra ni has
nko. Yeah, no crash chairman. Okay. Ko ya mo chine be bank. Ko ni bu a ya ma e ya. Atem no ni we no. Too much. Omunya ntobase ma boys no mu ye ni party say ya. The bias no kotoko support is you play. And na we are san and na we are you teaching go we ni ababa bona baso. Eh. Ya da mo premium board chair be say shia. Ya woda nyame show bibia. Ya da mu nyina ase.
Fakye Sports was brought to you by Benjamin Dental Clinic.